Good evening. Welcome. It is Sunday, September 25th, 2022. It is Shut Your Mouth Wide Open 5. We got Kevin Palmer. We got Jack Armstrong. Strong Arms. Palm Kev.
Oh, yeah.
It is International Ataxia Awareness Day, so shout out to your ataxia having friends.
Nice.
Shout
and
out
a
to
big middle finger to Uber and Lyft on my other hand right here. Okay.
Shout out to the medallion holders.
Because that's not considered a taxi, right? That's the competition. So we're not liking them today.
You say ataxia?
Yeah.
It's Ataxia Awareness Day, which is a muscle
I thought you
problem.
said taxi awareness.
Me too. I also bought the medallion holders over here.
Yeah, come on.
So run that back. What day is it, Mike?
Ataxia Awareness Day, so we're going to make
You're
aware.
not saying ataxia awareness
Now make
day?
me aware. What is that?
It is Ataxia Awareness Day. Ataxia Awareness Day.
So what is that? Because
Poor
I am
muscle
not
control
aware.
that causes clumsy voluntary movements. So you'd be like,
Shout out to all the Butterfingers out
That's
there.
just funny.
It's not their fault, though. They got a condition. So taxi awareness, ataxia awareness.
it's Sunday night. Pop yourself a beer.
I'm glad I was made aware of this because that's hilarious.
I did not know about this. I've never seen it on a commercial either. You think you'd see it?
Like
be a drug.
mesothelioma?
Yeah, you think there'd be a drug for that, and people would be frolicking through a field.
I'll tell you what I like. Miso soup. Mesothelioma.
Mesothelioma soup, baby.
Every time I see that on a menu, miso, in my brain, miso.
Do you have moderate to severe? Fill in the blank.
Plaque psoriasis. That's what my brain goes to when you say that, moderate to severe.
I was thinking mesothelioma, but yeah, plaque psoriasis is definitely something I've heard.
My buddy has it.
Dude, they
Shout
have
out.
straight up herpes ads like that too, right? It's like, does it itch? Are you inflamed? Are you having an outbreak?
That's called a
That
that's called a
sucks.
targeted ad.
Yeah, you're like, damn. You're like, oh yeah, my YouTube searches. No, I keep getting like hymns and shit like that for like erectile dysfunction and stuff. I'm like, come on, guys, I'm not that old yet.
Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, every single podcast has some kind of.
Yeah, but why is that on like my sidebar and shit?
It's
That's
coming.
crazy. I haven't
Because
Googled it
it's-
or nothing. Now we're talking about it on my phone.
Hey, they say like sperm count is way down in young males.
Nah, not me.
Not me.
Mine's real high.
Definitely outliers. A table full of outliers here.
I eat pineapple and everything, dude. It
Yeah, mine tastes great.
doesn't help the count.
Yeah, that is like what they're saying.
What can we...
Pineapple.
That mine tastes great.
That's what they're saying in the forums and the blogs.
Yo, it's going around.
Let's, as men,
What?
find out what we can do to help our sperm count.
Yeah, because we got to get it up. All right, guys. Hashtag get it up, guys.
I don't.
This is... These are really dumb answers that I don't like.
Yeah, I'm not doing
There
any
was
of
a
this.
Reddit post
But what
one
was it,
time.
Mike? Anything good? Anything we can do?
Here's the stuff I like. Some just stuff we can
Yeah,
take.
this
So
one,
vitamin C, so that is pineapple juice.
one
yes.
time there was a Reddit post that was telling you how to blow like the perfect load. It was like he was like, you take zinc. It was like it was one of this really creepy dude that was telling you, and zinc was in there. It was like telling you the reasons why you take everything. Like, makes it more white, and it's like produces more volume for all the different ingredients of what you take.
Wow. He said zinc, huh?
Yeah, definitely, and that's in there. And I have it printed out on my wall at home, but in my bathroom, so that for what I take.
It's right up there on the mirror.
Yeah. So I know exactly what to take for the perfect loads.
Get my supplements at Walmart, get the zinc, and then what else was it? Got a
There-
nice little checklist.
Maca root.
There was another really good Reddit post that one time about the guy who discovered his prostate at the doctor. The doctor,
what?
The doctor did an exam on him, and he realized it felt amazing. And it's like it was like an exercise in perfect writing. This
That
guy
moment when you
this guy
realize.
describing that how much he loved it, and
Oh, God.
he winds up like going home and masturbating and playing with his butt. And it's a great Reddit post. It's probably in like the Reddit like Hall of Fame or something like that.
Oh, I've seen that. Our Reddit Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
That-
I think
that's good
it's
shit.
got to be in there. It was amazing.
What the heck is Mike on now?
I just reminded me of a story about a man. It's a tattoo shop story, but in a nutshell, this man. I mean, this
In
is
a nutshell.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
Austin Powers.
fucking really out there, but I'm not gonna even go on very far with it. Crazy sick pervert went into a tattoo shop and stripped butt naked for the tattoo because it was going on his butt. But he had
This happened in your shop?
no.
Okay.
He ends up shitting out a rock. You can see it right there.
Oh,
Shitting bricks?
See the rock?
oh wow.
This is
What
like a
the
real
heck?
story.
What kind of rock?
like a polished little blue one.
Yeah,
Look
I'm
at
saying,
it.
that's
It's like lepidolite or some shit.
Yeah, that
You think it went in regular and it came out all
Girls
like,
put those in their
polished
pussy.
and that layer was off?
It's just a sick old tan dude. That's him laying on the table.
Dude, I watched Ferris Bueller and he says that line. He's like, he's so uptight if you shoved a lump of coal up in his ass, in 2 weeks you'd have a diamond.
Yep.
Man,
Do you think that's the first time we hear that? Because it had to be a first time sometime.
That made me laugh. So well, the delivery there has to do with how much.
And that is an old classic movie, and that's a classic line. I wonder who first said
86,
it.
dude.
Yeah.
But dude, this guy was trying to do the same thing, make a diamond with his uptight asshole.
Yeah.
Look at it.
You got
next
that
to a
first layer
lighter.
off.
Oh, it's not that big. I could take that up my ass easy.
I don't want to get
way bigger stuff. Than
Look
my-
what someone drew in honor of it.
Damn.
That's awesome.
But in a nutshell, this guy shit the table. The Rock came out. No, when the guy left, the Rock was sitting on there, and he came back for his rock.
Okay.
So,
Well,
I just noticed my rock's not my ass anymore. It must be here. That's what
I
he
saw
said.
a video somewhere on Reddit or eFucked or something of a girl at like a fucking festival, and her asshole was like LED.
I gotta take my hands off the keyboard, or else I'm gonna go to eFucked by
Are
accident.
going to LED, where it's like LED flashing like through her like
You could see it
just like through her skirt or whatever.
Yeah.
You could see her LED. It was implying that she had like some sort of
a plug.
rave plug in. Yes.
Nice.
That's
nice.
just the skirt with the light in it, though.
Where else are you gonna
Well,
put that light?
it was in where you would think. It wasn't like a ring. It was like a concentrated. I don't know where I saw
If
it.
you're standing,
I was probably doing research.
if you're standing, it should be covered. The light should be engulfed.
You're not wrong.
Even if you don't have much of an ass, it should be engulfed with what ass you do have. You would think. Maybe not.
it was going more. It can be going more down. I don't know.
Maybe it sticks out like
just
a
kind of
furry
shines
tail.
on the ground like a UFO.
Or maybe she was bending over with her hands on her ass cheeks, pulling them apart, showing them.
Do you think if I don't image search and just web search, glow in the dark butt plug, will be okay?
It wasn't glow in the dark. It was
Okay, let's
like
just-
LED butt plug. Type LED butt plug. Does it have an app? You think with Bluetooth?
What
and you can,
angle
put
was it
different
at? Which orifice was it in?
Let me get a zoom in on
Orifice.
Jack real
You
quick.
can't. They don't. They're not. It's not going to stay in the front one. It's going to fly right out of that.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Zoom in on that guy right there. He's real pretty. I just want to.
What?
Just in case NSF.
You talking about this guy?
Light up plug.
He brought
right.
your thing back up. He brought it
Amazon's
back-
got him.
he brought it- Yeah, that's exactly what it was implying was
God.
in her ass.
Yeah, you can imply that in my
That's exciting. And
add to cart.
that would be more exciting for at home. You turn on all the lights, like project something on the ceiling. Like someone could do like a animals, like a bird.
Spin it like a top
yeah.
on the table, and then the lights just go. Whoa, whoa! It's God!
So you got way more fun options with that. How much does it cost?
$11.49.
Oh God, you
What
might want
a
to
good
invest a
price.
little bit more.
There's
in
different
something you're gonna shove
sizes.
up your ass. I would never shove an $11 something up my ass.
What is that? Just plastic?
Yeah, we need a better one.
You got to spend way more on something.
This
that's
one's
up my
better.
ass.
Better priced.
Whoa.
Oh, look at the reviews. We gotta look up the reviews.
Look at the
reviews, Michael.
The brand is Booty Sparks.
Dude is going to say, I wore this to Lost Lands and
This is good stuff.
All right, here we go. Oh
Now you're
my!
entertaining
This was
me.
so huge. I should have ordered the tiny one.
1 star. 1 star.
Candace Carter, first and last name.
oh
right.
my God.
And she's a porn star name already.
She put
Candace
just 1
Carter.
star because she couldn't handle it. Fuck her, dude. It's awesome.
Wow. And she even puts the blame on her and still gives it 1 star.
That is true. That's hilarious. That is awesome.
What's the almost one say?
It says vibrator has no ability to adjust intensity. It has different modes, but it's loud and intense, which makes me not want to use it.
Why
Seems
would-
really
It's too
odd.
intense and too big. Ladies, this is not for beginners, all right?
And
This is
men.
so fucking awesome. But what I'm thinking here is, why was I thinking it would light up but not vibrate? Of course it vibrates.
yeah.
a
I didn't think that. So how
quality
are you gonna
product.
walk around like that? That's crazy.
The small,
Jesus.
the small is larger than expected. 5 stars.
Wow. See, this person pleasantly.
That's a good review.
Pleasantly surprised.
All right, that's nice. That's nice.
hilarious.
What's the other 1 star? I got another 1 star.
That one has a remote.
Yeah, we're
remote.
gonna check
Wow.
the reviews on the remote one.
The one has a remote, just like Mike's like bedroom.
Jesus.
Oh, look at her! Look at Kathy.
See, look at the real size there.
Dude,
Okay.
I bet that she was like holding a vape or something in the first photo, and they're like, just put a butt plug.
That's right. She's holding the most basic thing. Now she's holding that. Photoshop's a hell of a thing.
a butt plug.
People are just mad that the lights
There's a
don't.
video.
People,
Oh, look, yeah. Rip off. Look at rip off.
didn't work. The butt plug didn't work.
It didn't work.
It didn't plug my ass at all. I was leaking all over the place. This is someone not even looking for sexual stimulation. They just want their leaky ass plugged up.
For utility.
This one's just called light up anal plug. Light up ass plugs.
$11.
Let's find a good one.
That was ass cream I saw.
Where's a good brand?
We gotta stop.
This is a new segment
dude.
where we just look for ridiculous shit on Amazon.
Just go to Adam and Eve. Does Adam and Eve have a review section?
High quality plug for
Nothing's
butt.
better than Amazon reviews.
A lot of glass artists make sex toys.
We can't just go down to pinkcherry.com right
Yeah,
now.
don't do that. But what I was saying is a lot of glass artists make sex toys, and like for liability's sake, you have to have something called like a polariscope or something where you can see like the structural, molecular integrity of the glass, because you're like, if someone's gonna shove it up their ass,
Oh my god.
you
You really got to make sure there's no weak links
You
Yes.
get one,
in
dude.
that chain.
and start making butt stuff.
Yeah, just to check and see if you can do butt stuff.
Just to make sure you got it, what it takes.
Yeah, and I see people making like solid color butt plugs and stuff, and in like borosilicate glass, and I'm wondering like, can they use that polariscope on that color? Is it safe?
Wow, it tests for
What does?
a polariscope. It
Polariscope.
tests
Yes.
gems for being double or single refractive, and will allow us to find the various crystal access of the stone. And this one on Amazon is only $120. But this is its website. But we can check all my gemstones, man. Rank my gemstones, spank my gemstones,
And then maybe some of the gemstones you could put in your ass.
I was just about to say. Can
Wait, didn't what's her name, Gwyneth Paltrow or something, sell? She's the one with Goop, right?
I don't know about that.
Who's the one that has Goop?
Goop?
She was selling the rock for that all the girls were putting in their pussies.
Is it called Goop?
What the
Yeah,
heck? I've
what's
never heard
Goop?
of this at all.
Just type Goop. Didn't she sell the pussy candle?
Oh, is that what it was called? I remember the pussy candle. That was
Who
her.
was it?
Yeah, who did the vagina scented candle?
You know about Goop. Apparently that's a thing, but I don't
It's
know.
a company made by a lady. It was a meme.
Did she do
all
the
these-
vagina scented candle, I guess?
Yeah, it was on her website.
Goop. What is Goop though?
It was by a lady.
It's got to be this, because this is like a...
Goop skincare by a lady. But they sold a rock to put in your pussy, I'm pretty sure, one of those things.
Rock for pussy.
Yeah, and then they also sold the pussy scented candle.
Pussy
And,
scented
and that
candle.
is hilarious.
We can't be looking it up. What if there's a picture of a pussy on the candle?
There's not.
All right, pussy scented candle.
We probably should just type. They got it on your mom's house. I guess mainly I know about this from your mom's house.
Yeah,
Because they got the candle.
I forget who.
Here it is.
Who was the actress who was doing it?
I can't remember. Who is it? This smells like my vagina. Who is it?
Goop X Heretic collab.
Who is the actress? Whose vagina does it smell like?
Hang
Who's
on.
that bitch? I just saw her face.
No, it was not the right bitch.
All these bitches look the same.
I'm not seeing anything about whose pussy it smells like.
It's got to smell like somebody's.
It's hers then.
Who's her?
Gwyneth.
Oh, it says that?
Because Goop is Gwyneth's thing.
says
It is?
Yeah, it was Gwyneth
yeah, you were
Paltrow.
right. You were
It was
right. I was like,
Gwyneth
I'm on
Paltrow.
the site earlier, but I just said I don't see any
Okay.
vagina candles. Then I searched it
Okay.
and found an old listing for it.
But yeah, they got this on your mom's house and they were really disappointed with it.
You can add it to your wish list, but it is out of stock. What is Heretic? What is Heretic?
Heretic what?
It says Goop X Heretic, like it's another brand.
Oh.
Heretic Perfume Company.
They probably had to. Yeah. Oh my god.
I could get into some candles, dude. I love candles.
Just-
I don't like candles. I don't have fire.
Just
in my house.
imagine for a
Candle
second,
warmer.
like The Rock or like Gerard Butler. This smells like my penis. You know what I mean?
Sometimes my penis. Smells
People would lick
funky,
that all
dude.
day.
Dude, sometimes my
Ryan
dick be
Reynolds.
stinking,
This smells
dude.
like my dick.
That's.
People would buy
He's
it.
so hot. Can we do the Dewey review real quick?
Oh, I want to do the Dewey review so bad. Let's
He
get it
wants
going,
to
y'all.
badly do the. Here we go. This flever right here
This is how old is this?
it's old.
Fuck! I told you to bring new ones.
I did, but not the Dewey. The Deweys are never going to be new, man. What do you think a Dewey's going to be new? I haven't been to Dewey in 2 years.
I know you don't overtake me.
It's my favorite brewery.
I
like
stopped
we used
taking
to.
him. I stopped taking him.
Is it your favorite brewery?
Yeah, I think so.
Burley is mine.
I like the Dewey.
You can't really.
Burley, yep.
Burley Oak consistently puts out bangies.
So
Dewey hasn't really put out a consistent
all the Dewey
growers
IPAs taste the same.
in a long, long time.
I haven't yet. Have we had a lot of Dewey IPAs on this show? Probably not many, right?
Not since we started this one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and Mike called the podcast the wrong name on the intro. Did you notice that?
What do you say?
Shut your mouth wide open.
Suck it.
Shut my mouth wide open.
No, I was telling the people to shut their mouth wide open.
Okay.
All right, I'll formally apologize one time. It gets tedious doing it, you know?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It gets hard to do it.
Do what?
Title and saying everything every time. I was
Hey,
thinking about other stuff.
That is a job I don't envy. Mike, you're doing a great job on the intros. He's the
fucking
host of the
name
show.
up.
It's Mike Week still. It's
No.
Mike Week. Mike Week.
No,
continues.
I don't deserve it.
And by the way, guys, the phone lines are open. Please.
Oh, she's
Call
reactive.
me now for your free reading.
Miss Cleo.
Oh, my God. Look at that.
It's reactive.
What the fuck, man? Mike's trying to poison us again.
Here you go,
dude.
my man.
Oh, wow.
Drink of the poison apple. What's your favorite Snapple?
So this, read the Dewey name for me again and all the ingredients and stuff.
Passing it off to my man for the close-up.
I got to go to my notes for...
Nice.
Blackberry, mango, and vanilla. And when at
Oh
the
my
time it came
God.
out, it really was bangable.
I just want to say that those 3 flavors that you just named, I can't name 3 better flavors for a beer for me. I'm very excited.
I can't
I'm
argue with
very excited. Blackberry, I love blackberry.
that.
It's slightly
All right,
re-fermented.
mango,
Me
fucking
too.
love mango.
What about papaya?
And then vanilla, forget about it, man. Any kind of cream like vanilla like that. All right, let's see. And Mike
It's good,
said
but
it
it's
was
been
good.
a little re-fermented sour.
Oh no.
Oh, never mind. It's not good.
It's still good.
I don't like it.
Bangarang.
So you're saying it's past its prime? Yeah. It's been better. You've had this better.
I just know it's got some like weird vinegary shit going on.
No, it's fine, dude. It tastes just as good as it did
I don't like it.
4 years ago.
Great idea
not
on
like
the
it,
flavor
dude.
combination. though.
I instantly have to burp a lot.
Yeah, it's not great.
I have to. No, I'm just kidding. I feel fine. It's really. I like it.
I like it.
I like
was-
it.
You know, I really had high hopes with this one. It's not really hitting like I thought it would, but it's pretty good.
Maybe you need a bag of carrots to go with it.
Maybe a little bag of carrots.
That's what this person
baby
has in the
carrots.
background.
Oh my
bizarre.
god! And it go and like, are they trying to do like an orange thing? Grab some orange for my picture.
Hey, honey, can I have some carrots? My beers doesn't taste very good.
Oh wait, can you? I wanted you to look this up. I put it in my notes. Can you pull up the definition of beer?
Nice.
What is beer?
I would love to.
Simply broken down. Like it gives me a sentence.
An alcoholic drink made from yeast, fermented malt, flavored with hops.
Okay.
Yeast fermented malt, flavored with hops.
So the hops.
So you take
and
the malt
yeast.
and then you add the hops.
Does an American sour have hops in it? Is this
It
beer?
has to,
I
right?
want to know if we're drinking beer right now.
Is an American sour technically a beer? Is what you're asking? I don't even think we need to ask.
Oh
you.
wow, good
An
point.
Are we drinking beer right now? With this
Yes,
shit?
because there's some sort of base. Sour base is a yeast fermented malt. But you're right. Is it flavored with hops? No, it's flavored with fruit.
What are we drinking over here? What is this shit? This is a cocktail in a can.
Hey, all I know is that all I need, guys, is some water, some rice, some barley, and hops. Budweiser.
You fucking shill.
Those are the 4 ingredients of Budweiser.
I'm at least drinking Dogfish Head.
I like Dogfish Head.
This shit is awesome. This is a very distinct flavor of beer. It's Monk Fruit IPA.
I mean, I'd like to know how rich that guy is because he's one of the richest local figures. Whoever owns Dogfish Head, they sold to the Sam Adams Company.
Yeah, I saw Dogfish Head trucks in Austin.
Man,
We've probably been consistently fucking our stomachs up drinking this fruit shit for so long.
Yeah.
It's like, so sour beer is beer that is made with different wild yeasts and it results in an acidic flavor. And then they go and they add bacteria like lactobacillus, like lactoses and stuff. Now, sometimes that's probiotic, but I think it ends up being bad in this scenario. My stomach says so, at least.
Same.
we're not liking it, huh, guys?
Those
I mean,
morning,
I like
those
beer.
morning beer shits after doing a share, after having a couple of these.
Or more than a couple where it's really bad. Some of the old RARs were just like, no. But a hoppy beer doesn't really do you that bad in the morning.
Especially if you drink these like simpler ones like the speed wobbles and this.
Yeah.
But if you drink some heavy fucking IPAs, some
You're gonna end
dank
up like
ones,
the ale. The
you wake
ale.
up with your head like it's in a fucking vice, dude.
Yeah, he does. He
But
feels
I
like
could
that a lot.
I could, yeah.
We
I
should
feel like Jack Torrance in the morning.
I'd like to
chewing up
find
that-
a way to do like some sort of blind taste test for an IPA for you and really get to see what one you like the best.
I want to do the Ale Connor thing
Blind.
where he sits on the bench and sees if his butt sticks.
Hey, that sounds fun too, man. Let's do it.
Because yeah, what we would do is we would just pour different ales on a wooden bench, and he would just sit down with some gym
Can you
shorts.
dump this for me?
Dump it? What am I, the dumpy boy?
I can't drink it, dude. I don't like it.
Well,
Well, we got to get the other beer, the new one. It's gonna
Take
be good.
another sip.
All right. Well,
And but like the definition of beer was something. It was something fermented malt flavored with hops or something. But like, there's a porter. What the fuck's a porter?
Ah, yep. I typically like a porter. All right, I do like a good
not.
porter, and I like a red ale. Typically,
I know you like red ales. You
I
like
like a
redheaded
red
stepchild?
ale.
You like
I
red
do.
ale?
I
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
I do.
Burley has a red ale. I can't remember what it's called though.
And yeah, the porters and the red ales. What else do I normally like? I think that's basically it.
I've been going to the Globe for happy hour. Have I said this on the podcast? It's the best.
In Berlin,
Yeah, they have.
shout out to the Globe in
They
Berlin.
have the best wings, and on happy hour, it's $9 for 8 of them.
Yeah, I saw you said the best wings in the world. That's really saying something, man.
I'm
That's
telling you, I'll put them up against any wing.
nice because I have a wing that I think is the best wing I've
I
ever
got a
had.
contender as well.
So I'd like for
This is
you to
great.
get.
We should wing off these guys.
Oh, cool. So we all order our favorite wing. You like, and what flavor wing do you say that was at the Globe?
I get hot.
Just hot wings at the
Yeah,
Globe.
they have hot and mild. That's all I got.
That's amazing. I like that. The simplicity.
Blue cheese or ranch.
All right, there's
Blue
a
cheese
wing.
is really chunky and good.
There's a ring at Crab Cake Factory Bayside. Okay.
There's a Bayside crap cake.
And it is
factory?
way Bayside. Like it is extremely Bayside. So yeah, that's probably why you've
What do
never
you
ran
mean?
into it. Like
How would it be extremely Bayside?
like it is
The island's a quarter of a mile wide.
but like you'd never go out to where it is basically. It's
Where is it?
like next to like the lobster shanty and like
What street?
Down next to Mr. Christopher Krabs' place.
like you got to take Route 54 to get to it.
Oh, I used to live there. That's
Okay.
not Bayside. I thought what Bayside.
That's what
means-
they call it, Crab Cake Factory Bayside.
What?
Yeah.
Where is it at? I'm looking this up.
Yeah, look it up. Look it up.
Well, not
I
to
used
get
to live
too
down.
off.
I used to live down 54.
Okay, yeah, it's down 54 like even past like
What? I used to live right there.
really?
Yeah, that's funny. It's in Selbyville, Delaware, technically.
Okay, cool.
I used
cool.
to live in that like trailer park.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like not even Bayside, I guess, right? Yeah. It's like way
Yeah, that's
Bayside.
bizarre.
My wing contender
It's
is
by-
Maya Bella's.
It's by Spinny McGee.
But either way, they got the wing for me that I'm
had
saying,
it.
and they have a bourbon bacon wing, and it's covered in bacon bits, and it is super super good.
It's right by Spinny McGee's.
It is right by Smitty.
Don't make me sing the song. Jesus.
Smitty McGee.
Why is that in my head?
And then there's Harpoon Hannah's right there. Yeah, I used to go to all those places because I lived right up there. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fun area to live.
Oh yeah, I bet it is. That is a great area. I would love to retire in that area.
Delaware.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Selbyville though.
Yep.
Selbyville. Hell yeah. And
We-
just being in Delaware, the tax
We were in
breaks and
like a
everything.
trailer, but it was cool. We had this trailer.
Oh, I remember that trailer. I
you remember the
we were there a
porch?
couple times.
Oh yeah, remember the porch? The porch
Yeah.
was huge,
Mhm.
screened in,
Good
nice.
stuff. That's a great area. Yep.
It was fun living there. I lived there in the winter one time though, and that place was not winterized. It was made to just be like shut off. We turned the water off in the winter, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And let it sit for the winter, and never go there.
Yep.
But one year I lived there over the winter, and man, that place was rough. A pipe burst.
Ooh,
Floor was falling out, and it was
Ooh.
cold as a bitch in that place.
damn. Pipe bursting. Now that's hell.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
hell. Hate that.
All right, this next beer we have is one of my personal favorites, and it's still new and fresh. And then the next one we have is very new and fresh. This is an out of order
Oh, this,
by
this is the new
RAR.
batch.
No, it's not the new batch.
God,
Yeah,
this fucking guy, dude. It's very new and fresh. It's a year and a half old, dude.
Oh my god.
This man is insane.
time is. If only you could put time in a bottle, man.
Mike, you're buying too many. You're buying too many beers. You let these beers sit. You
Mike,
let
the
these
time-
beers sit.
The time is in a can, not in a bottle.
And it's getting worse.
It's tight as shit. He gave it to me to open up, so it sprays me.
If I could.
One time, I remember this so vividly. It was Israel Adesanya was about to fight The Eraser. Borshania. What's his name?
The eraser.
Paula Costa.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And me and Samantha were sitting there. We were watching on my computer, and I opened this white chocolate banana beer, and it just sprayed all over us, like on my face, on her face, all over my arm, on my computer,
God.
and all this shit. And I was like all sticky, and it was like ding ding ding, and the fight was starting. I was like, I can't miss this shit. We were covered in fucking fruit beer.
And little did you know, you saw leg kick after leg kick after leg kick, but it still was a good fight.
Oh yeah,
Because I hate Paula Costa. I was,
Yeah.
but my heart was racing during that. I was so scared.
It seemed like that was his perfect matchup to lose almost sometimes.
It did, and
Yeah.
it was perfectly
I
hyped
think
up.
I
It was
called for him to lose that fight. I don't know why.
It was on Fight Island. Man, it was a good one. Mm-hmm. I love that guy.
He's great.
That's yours, mine.
Man, how about that one guy that what's his name? Kevin Holland. He retired.
I hate him. Thank God.
But I thought he was like a young come up.
I didn't like him. He's gonna come back.
He wouldn't
probably.
shut his mouth.
That was the cool thing. He kept talking and slapping people and stuff.
He was from Texas, though. So
Oh wow.
Shut your mouth before I fuck it.
But yeah, and do you know what happened with the weigh-in UFC? I don't know the details on the weigh-in. They had to cancel the weigh-in for the first time in history.
No,
And
it wasn't the weigh-in.
because
It was the press conference.
the press conference.
Because Kevin Holland got in a fight with the guy he wound up fighting and losing
Yeah,
to.
and somehow he winds up fighting him. Like, what was going on there? Because
all
what's
be
that guy's
fake.
name? People call him Cum Shot. His name is Cum. What's his name?
Come job or something.
Cum Shot, something like that. He was supposed to fight Diaz.
Yes,
he doesn't
but
end up fighting Diaz.
He
Why?
weighed in like 8 pounds over.
But he still was able to fight Holland because Holland was
they
heavy
wanted
enough.
to fight.
Oh my gosh.
So they switched fights. The fight. It was the only time it ever happened. It seemed kind of weird.
It seemed a little like
and then
part of the plan or something. Why did that happen?
And then during fight night, they revealed the footage. Did you watch the fight that night? It's
good.
This beer is amazing. Did you watch the fight that night?
No, I didn't.
It was really great.
Oh, wow.
Because right before the fight, they showed the footage of them fighting backstage, so it seemed like it could all be fake.
Right? It was very WWE. It's like,
Yes.
now they're fighting.
They're letting that shit in to creep in slowly.
Dana White announced it on Facebook Live or Instagram Live.
Mm-hmm.
That they
But
were
I mean, it
fighting.
makes sense because, hey, if you're in the weight class of Kevin Holland and now you can't fight this guy,
Yep.
people want to see you fight. So as a businessman,
They're all there in the same building.
they want, like, I can see it being real, but it was almost like,
and there was beef. So, well, it seemed kind of real because as soon as the fucking bell went off, they were at each other like cats and dogs.
Yeah, that was wild.
I'm going to watch
We
that
were
with them.
excited. We were all standing up in my living room watching
Yeah,
it.
that was an exciting
fun.
fight.
So, Kamsha,
Choked him out.
wow.
yeah, he
Not a
got
knockout, though. That guy's
He
been
got
knocking
him.
people out. He's been cracking people.
I like when they can do both.
Are you liking what you're tasting?
Yeah, this
I
beer's
love
amazing.
it.
I really have to pee though. Let's move on.
I'll run you through what it is. This is what
Nice.
we always do when he pees. I run you through what it is. It's a lactose sour base conditioned on triple strawberry, house pastry cream, cookie dough, and
Whoa.
strawberry macaroons with a frosting filling.
Oh, my God.
What do you say?
That is great. So it's got triple salt strawberry.
It's a triple strawberry
Cream.
cookie macaroon.
Wow. It is creamy.
It's held up for a creamy one.
Man, I haven't been on the macaroon tip for a while. I've had one, semi recently, last year or something like that, and those are very, very good.
Have you ever heard of Milk Bar, Kevin? It's a cookie joint that you can go to. I think it's a city
Oh,
slicker.
I've heard of that. Is it about cookies?
It's about cookies, and it looks like they have other kinds of various treats. But guess where you can get some Milk Bar paraphernalia? Wawa has their sugar cookies, their sugar sprinkle cookies.
What the heck?
And they were good, man. I'll tell you what. If let me just see if I can find them. I had them for the first time. Yep, confetti cake sugar cookies. And then you can get these at Wawa. And if you want to do yourself a nice favor and just get yourself a nice treat,
Stop. What are you doing?
they're at Wawa. Dude, I found you missed it. I was at Wawa and I said I want a cookie. I looked down in the sweets aisle where the Fig Newtons are. They got two packs of these. This is a single pack.
They're not in in the thing with the donuts and shit.
No, because it's this Milk Bar brand that's like some
that's a
kind of
brand?
city.
It's
It's
a
like some
brand.
kind of city thing.
Gotcha.
Like what's the Voodoo Donut? No, not Voodoo Donuts.
I've heard of those.
Insomnia.
Voodoo Donuts was awesome.
Insomnia.
That's
cookie.
real. It is real. We had
Yep,
it.
Yep, Voodoo Donuts are real.
Sorry, pointing.
Yeah, dude, I would go there and I would be like, "Get me a mixed dozen, surprise me." And you open that bitch, you have like a Captain Crunch donut.
Well, Voodoo is
And
my
that
cat's
bitch-
name, so I was like,
It was the best, dude. And they'd be in a pink box and they'd be open till really late.
flute.
Man, nothing compares to me. I've never been to Voodoo Donut. I love the fractured prune.
It's
Okay.
very similar. Very
great.
similar.
Cake donut, then.
Here's the thing about the fractured prune. They
What?
close.
Cake donut? Like the heavy... Sorry.
They close at like 11 a.m. It's impossible to get a fractured prune donut, man.
When I lived in
it's
Shelbyville, I
fucking
went to-
impossible.
I remember one time I went to Fractured Prune, and they're like a cash-only place.
Oh, yeah, they're weird, man.
Yeah, and I went there, and I was like, oh shit, and I waited in like this line and got my donuts, and the guy I went to pay with the car. He's like, I was really high, I guess. I should have known they were cash only. And the guy was like, we're cash only, but he's like, just take the donuts though, bro. Just bring me the money whenever.
Nah.
You know what my favorite thing to get there was?
I was like, thanks, dude. So I took the donuts and I ate a couple donuts and went to an ATM, got the money, and brought it to him.
That's great. Good for you.
And that is
for
America
him, too.
in a nutshell.
But yeah, what do you mean you don't take card? That's wild.
Well, that was the early days, I'm sure.
Well, a lot of places, I remember when I was in Austin, started doing the opposite. We don't take cash.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think that's like a security thing. No one can rob me. We have no money.
And it was like a dirty thing probably with COVID for a little bit.
I don't want your dirty money, okay? It's been in a stripper's bunghole. But I always used to get from Fractured Prune the hole-in-one.
Ooh, I got the old
You know what that
Pebble
is?
Beach.
Scoop of ice cream in your donut.
What the heck?
Your hot donut had a scoop of ice cream.
Are
in the
you
mi-
kidding me? I never heard of
I'm gonna
that.
pass out.
We had it on the boardwalk. We would.
Damn.
Well, maybe you didn't get it.
That'd be awesome. I would love it.
Boardwalk?
They never
Yeah,
had,
because there was a Fractured Prune on the boardwalk. It's
Holy
probably not there
shit.
anymore, but it was there.
they would have to be open for later. I bet that
I'd be
was a
going
good
to
That's
one
what
on
I'm
like
saying.
120 something street.
But yeah, some
Was that the first one?
ice cream in that hot donut would be great.
Oh, there was one in Salisbury at one point, right? Mm-hmm. Is it still there?
Nope, closed down a long time ago. they couldn't. I guess people didn't like it here.
Yeah.
Well, it's really something you want at night. I can't believe they close at like 11. It's
Yeah,
wild.
the Voodoo Donuts was open till like 3 a.m.
Exactly. That's what you need to do.
or 4 a.m. or something crazy. You get a cup of hot black coffee too.
Oh yeah.
Ah, that was nice.
The magic is in the hole. That's their slogan.
I used to love going to diners late at night, all hammered. Remember Lighthouse in Salisbury?
Yes, that was good shit.
There was this stupid diner in Austin that was 24 hours, but like they had like the chef's name on the menu, and then you're getting like poached eggs and shit, and it was like $18. I was like, what are you doing? You're ruining a diner.
Yeah.
It's not a diner.
No, that's like a hipster diner.
Yeah, it was so lame. But they had a burger with an egg on it that was fucking fire.
And
I love a
I
good-
wish we had more like diners, a Waffle House, something like that.
Waffle House is awesome.
It really is.
I love Waffle House. That's a road treat right there. Oh man.
And they just conveniently skip right over our area. They got one in Delaware after us. They
Where?
got stuff before.
Where in Delaware?
I don't know, but I know like whenever we're riding for gigs somewhere near Dover-ish area, there is a Waffle House.
Let's go find the closest Waffle House here by store locator. And then let's plan a trip, boys, because I mean it's been far too long.
I used to love going to Denny's all the time when I was like in high school. I would get
Denny's
Denny's
is
gift
good.
cards for my birthday and stuff.
We got an IHOP. We got a Denny's, I guess. So I guess I should just be grateful.
Dover or Smyrna? Which one do you want to go to?
IHOP's okay. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have a Waffle House.
We could hit the Bob Evs.
Oh my god.
There is a Bob Evans, too. We got all those commercial bullshit ones.
Wait, no. We are Delmar Diner people.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
That is
That shit's
good stuff.
fire. Shout out to Delmar Diner.
When I first moved here, the prices were a little better and the pancakes were a little bigger, but it's still good.
If we're doing some shout outs, we'll shout out the Delmar Diner because they're good.
Dude,
Yeah. Let's give them a
killing
nice
it.
rating, Mike.
If you're talking, I mean, dude, you got to give
Out of
based
10 or
upon-
5?
Oh yeah, if we're doing 5, okay. If we're doing 10, I'm gonna give them a 9.2. If we're doing 5, they're getting a 5 out of 5.
Whoa.
And I'll tell you why. Price, quality. They're the scale.
Service, very good, too.
It's just perfectly
We
balanced.
go on a nice time. We go like 11:30 on a Monday, dude.
You know my only quarrel with this place?
Go on.
Christian worship music. Remember?
I didn't even notice that.
It was the one morning.
It's uplifting in the background. I think it's fine.
It was
Dude,
things that we did. We
vaguely,
put up with.
vaguely positive things in the background.
that
It's fine.
night that fight we were talking about happened with Kevin Holland or whatever, I got just hammered, and the next morning I had to wake up and go to breakfast with my parents at the Delmar Diner. I ordered all this food and didn't eat a bite of it.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes
Just
it's
sat
like
there
that.
and stared at it.
Did you take it home in a box, doggy bag?
Yeah, then came home and fell asleep for like 4 hours. Woke up.
Then you ate it.
I ate like 8 bites of the pancakes, and that was that.
Damn, waster.
And that was bad. Felt bad.
You waster, man.
Sometimes that
man.
breakfast food can be heavy. That salty stuff. Or
I want to go right now. I wish it was if it was 24 hours. That'd be a problem.
I could tear something
They'd
up.
know me up in there.
it's not 24.
No, is there anything that's 24 hours around here anymore?
Man, back in my day, in the golden age of society,
Denny's.
we didn't know that we were living in the peak of humanity. We didn't know.
It is like Mad Max out here.
He's
now.
got a point.
Yeah. We didn't know.
No,
We
things
didn't
close
know.
at every.
Will
like,
things ever get better than that, or even as good?
People don't want to
No.
work those hours
Ever?
Well, the only time it'll be like that is when we're in the metaverse and it's like, there's coming.
We're just in our pods.
Yeah, that'll be.
Go
sweet.
ahead and just plug me in now, right here.
But yeah, we used to be able to go to Walmart anytime, man. That was great.
Oh yeah,
I love
24/7.
doing my grocery shopping at 2 a.m.
Me too.
God, that was nice.
That was a sad day when they ripped down that 24/7 part of the sign. Walmart Super Center,
Yeah.
24/7.
Uh-huh.
We're taking that shit out
That was great.
because our night shift crew.
We had great comedy movies. Great comedies. You know?
I watched This Is the End of the Day, man.
Oh,
I couldn't
God.
stop thinking about how you said it's the best movie
It's
ever.
so fucking good.
It's the best movie ever.
Ever. As far as entertaining me, oh, God.
Golly.
It is so good.
I was thinking Hot Tub Time Machine's better.
Oh, wow. I like them both, but I think this one is clearly better. I think they're playing themselves, the cameos. Oh, it's so fun.
Backstreet Boys at the end is the best.
It's so fun. It's so
And
fun.
when they make it to heaven.
Michael Cera is so fucking funny. Danny McBride is so funny.
I like it
Oh, my
when
goodness.
everyone's getting beamed up at the last second and then it cuts off the monster's dick.
Yeah, I remember that part.
Seth Rogen's beam cuts the monster's dick off. 'Cause he's clinging on to Jay and he finally lets go.
Oh, and Jonah Hill is hysterical in that movie. Man, they're all so funny.
It's crazy. That movie's like 10 years old.
Yeah, 2012. Yeah.
People at the shop would ask, or maybe it was just Mark. He was like, "Are they playing themselves?" I was like, "No, they're not." But yes, they
Oh
are.
yeah.
But look at Jonah Hill. He's
They
not
had-
playing himself.
They
They're
had
not going to sit
um,
there and have a conversation about raping Emma Watson in real life.
Yep. They had to lie to the studio. The studio said, "You cannot play yourselves. We won't pay for the movie." They said, "Okay," and they just did it anyway. That's Seth Rogen's story.
They did it, but they didn't. But they did.
They said, "Yeah," but then they just did it.
But when,
Henry
Why
Bryan,
not?
yeah, like he didn't play himself.
what's his name? James Franco reveals the paintings in the very beginning.
That's
dude.
funny.
That's like one of the funniest parts
The Andy
ever.
Warhol style one.
And then you get to the "You don't like art," which is just a great line.
Yeah.
It's a great line.
You know, like art. He looks at him like that. I like it when they have to board up the doors and windows, and he's like, "No, that's my Obey painting. It's the original Obey." It's so tacky and stupid.
Yeah.
Like some Obey shit is cool, but most of it is just fucking so corporate dumb.
Yeah, they all play
like Uncle Sam. Watch out, all seeing eye. Shut up. I used to think that shit was so cool.
Andre the Giant.
I don't think Obey is cool
An
at all.
AK-47 with a rose coming out of it.
God.
They think they're like Banksy or something.
I like the Slinger girl. She's timeless. She's got an AK
But-
and
That's the Morton Salt girl.
Slinger stole her from Morton.
The
but
Morton
wait,
Salt girl, yes.
And now she's the assault girl. 'Cause she has a rifle.
Stupid Matt's going for like $1,000.
Man, I always thought that was an interesting title. There's a place in town called Assault Shack. Are we all familiar?
They're closed, and I can go down the deep dive with them if you want.
Yeah, I heard they were shitty. I didn't like them at all. But isn't that
What was
funny?
it?
They were called Assault Shack.
Remember Maney's Pizza?
For what?
It was a seafood restaurant, and it was a
Yikes.
salt shack.
They didn't just call themselves Assault Shack. It was a Salt Shack. So Assault Shack,
Yeah,
sexual assault shack.
like what?
I used to rip them a new shred. You know why?
Rip them on what?
It was a new
They
shred.
had a lot of shreds, but now they got a new one.
That's not going by for nothing.
Here's a shred for you. Here's a shred for you. Another one for you.
Brand
Another
new.
one for you. Anyway,
I want the new one.
this guy is just a frivolous.
Oh yeah, because you would know him because he
Businessman,
owns a
owner guy.
tattoo parlor, don't he?
He's part owner of RX Tattoo, but he also opened up the Salt Shack in the early spring of this year, and it lasted till July or something. Like, he walked into the restaurant and was
I
like,
did not like it.
"We're closing. We're closing." And-
RX tattoo is a horrible name too.
Yeah,
Like
everyone-
prescription tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm addicted to my. Oh man, I got RX prescription. You know what I'm saying?
Addicted.
All right, let's move on.
Nah. Yeah, we're not going to
We need
throw
start
too much
talking
shade.
we need to start talking more shit.
We should
let's
just
talk
straight
shit, man. No one's
the whole
even.
time.
We haven't had a viewer this whole fucking time. Let's talk some shit.
People-
Do you?
All right,
Did you
Firefly.
put these color code things on there?
I just did. Because if we ever transport that, it's really hard. I want to know like where
Yeah.
they're going and stuff.
Good.
Shout out to the people at Firefly who aren't, it's a busy night.
Firefly looked very successful. That's a
Well,
big
shout out to that
ass festival.
horrible ass lineup.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go.
Green Day.
I was like, normally I was like, when we moved here, we're like, we used to go to like 5 festivals a year when we lived in Texas. I was like, we'll go to Firefly, we'll hold us over. And then the lineup came out, and I was like, okay, we're not going to go to that.
They ain't gonna
It's
hold
so
no one
expensive.
over.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
a first person's fest. That's a first timers festival.
yeah.
That go have fun.
Yeah, it feels like it's legitimately
you'll
one of the
realize-
biggest festivals around too. It's huge.
Because there's no other festivals around here. Of course, it's the biggest festival around.
Ocean's
Well- Yeah.
Collins this week coming up. We're gonna be sitting here next week and
Oh,
we're
yeah,
gonna
Ocean's
not
calling.
have a viewer then either.
They have
because
horrible.
people like that because Incubus or some
That's
shit.
not why we don't have a viewer. What are you talking about?
Hey, we'll get there,
yeah,
Mike.
it's because of
You're
you.
blaming because of Firefly. Mike, watch your fucking mouth.
No, I'm talking shit now.
It's about me. We're supposed to talk shit about other people. I'm right
Oh
here.
yeah, sorry, I got the wrong idea.
Yeah. What? God. What?
I got some fucking things to say.
Go ahead. Say them.
I don't really have any.
Better not have any shit to say about me.
We do have one final fruit,
Oh wow.
and it's the best one of the night. It's a freshie.
Yeah.
It is actually it has been brewed within the past month by the brewery. Oh, Kevin puts his cup forth. All right.
We should talk about how Mike's getting scammed by Subaru.
No, let's not talk about
Oh
that.
god. Oh god.
Let's not talk about that. That's gonna trigger me.
Okay.
Tomorrow's repair is totally free.
That's when you're not getting scammed. But
and I yelled at them on the phone. I said, "Your parts guy was a dick."
Yeah.
I said, "Look, Amanda, I really appreciate."
oh, Amanda.
I said, "You guys have
Look,
been really
Amanda
good.
from Subaru.
You guys have been really good to me for the past year with this new car, and I really appreciate everything. But I just talked to this guy in parts that made me feel stupid, and I don't like that. I don't like to feel stupid, and I think he was an actual dick.
What did he say to you?
He was like, so I called.
This is
Are you-
great.
is this
We
when
need
you're
all this.
Amanda
we need
answered.
all
You were
of
talking
this.
about you were telling me you didn't remember the language they used. Was this after that? Because you're telling me you needed a CV axle or a boot for the CV axle.
Right. When I was misunderstanding that with you, that was just because I'm stupid and forgot what they said on the phone.
Was this after this?
Yeah, but I didn't say to them anything about the words. They just told me, and I forgot to tell you what they
I
told
know,
me.
but after we had the conversation, you called them.
No.
Oh,
You heard
so
everything.
you already fought with them.
I
when
already
you told me
I
that.
scheduled the thing and then talked to you.
Oh, okay.
So the fight was during the scheduling. And so she was like, I was like, look, I have a busy fall coming up, but whatever. The shop takes a lot of trips. I was like, can we do this Monday? And she was like, and I was like, okay, it's no big deal. Whatever. It wasn't working. And I was like, okay, well, time is kind of the essence. And then she was like, blah, 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 blah. And we went back and forth. And then she's like, we can squeeze you in Monday.
All right, so for the viewer, Mike
That
has a pretty new Subaru.
Certified pre-owned.
Certified pre-owned. It's nice though. It's a nice ride.
Yeah, sweet.
Hasn't had it for very long. Should be in pretty good shape. Sounds like he's taking it to the shop. Why'd you take it to the shop? What's wrong with the car?
They make him take it to the shop.
They make
I
him
get
take
my
it to the
maintenance
shop.
done at the dealership, which, I mean, most people do for at least the first couple of years.
But they
with
don't
any
make
car.
you, but you're paying for something monthly.
Well,
Is that what you mean by
take
make
a
you?
Subaru to get serviced? Clyde's?
To change the oil
To
in
change
your
the oil-
driveway.
to change the oil is-
yourself. You dropped the oil.
Well, where
I
are
did-
you going to go to get the CV boot that's leaking fixed?
Oh, anywhere.
That's what's happening
Anywhere.
tomorrow.
Literally anywhere. But you're getting that for free because you have a warranty, and that's
Warranty.
nice.
For a long
But the
time,
only
I
way
have
you
a
get to keep the warranty is you have to follow their maintenance schedule, and their maintenance schedule is kind of crazy.
It is kind of crazy. We can move on to that after this first part, which I'm
Gotcha,
almost
gotcha.
already forgetting.
So that's why he's
Remind me?
taking in the Subaru.
Remind me?
Yeah, that's why they took it in. And that's where they found it. The
Gotcha.
boot. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
right before vacation. They said, we did find something, but we have to order a part, and we'll call you when we get the part. Here's where this all stemmed. I just, on a whim, called them last Thursday
Oh,
because I was like, wait a minute.
the part.
The part.
Oh.
It has to be here. It's been almost a month since I've been back from vacation.
And it's that's Subaru to Subaru. Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I called, and Amanda puts me through
Oh,
two
Amanda.
parts. Instead of just scheduling me to
I
think
don't like Amanda.
Yeah, she can't
I didn't
do
like
a
anyone
fucking
really,
job.
but she was. I was nice to her at the end because I know you can't just get away with being mean to everyone. And I wasn't mean to anyone. I just
Yeah,
told
you
her
weren't
that
mean.
the parts guy was a dick. Now I'm
Yeah, he
thinking
was
back.
mean.
I get transferred to part. She says, "Yeah, we just need." I call. I say, "Hey, my name is Mike. I had a part that was getting ordered." She's like, "Okay, let me transfer you to parts." Takes a while. Whatever. Hey, parts department. hey, my name's Mike. I had a part that was supposed to be
Yeah,
ordered.
Mike has a phone
I was just
voice.
checking
He
on
almost
it.
just did it.
It sucks that they even make you call the parts department.
Right,
They should just
just
tell
check on it
you.
for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
in
call
here.
me back.
Now I have to talk to some greasy fucking shirted asshole who
Yeah.
doesn't talk on the phone all the time.
Exactly. Amanda, you talk to the parts department. Give me a call back.
Exactly.
Yeah,
What's going on?
God
Do your
damn.
fucking job as a secretary.
Yeah, what are you doing,
She's setting
Amanda?
you
She's
up.
sitting there-
Amanda sucks.
He's playing Clash of Clans or some
You're
shit.
gonna love what just happened after it.
You know,
So-
Amanda's thinking, I don't know.
So he
Yeah.
goes.
I'm just Amanda.
I go, yeah, I was just calling to check on a part. I got my car service there almost a month ago, and I figured maybe it was in already. He goes, give me a minute. He comes back and goes, yeah, okay. Yeah, your part's been here for only 3 days.
Only 3 days.
Oh
yeah,
my
Just the
God.
way he approached it. He was like, and I guess there was a note on here. It doesn't mean they didn't call you, but, and I was just like,
I'm
all right,
just
dude.
checking, bro.
And then he's like, all right, I'll transfer you back there to schedule the thing. And I was just like,
Why'd I have to talk to you?
dude, thank you
Yeah,
for
seriously,
thank you
that's
for
what I'm
feeling
saying.
the pain
That's what I'm
because
saying.
I
Oh
felt
my
like a
God.
dick after it.
You
And then when I
shouldn't
get
have
back
even
to
had
Amanda,
talk to this guy.
yeah, when I get back to Amanda, it's all sinking in, and I'm kind
was
of like
Amanda doing while you were talking to that guy?
laughing, probably
Nothing.
waving at him through the window or something.
Fucking watching Netflix or something.
She thinks her whole job is handing off the phone.
And the guy also probably was mad at her too, like,
hate her.
I don't know why I'm talking to you anyway, bud. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck Amanda.
Yeah, she's really the problem here.
So
Yeah.
when I got back on with her, and then it took her, she was like, well, and then the scheduling became an issue.
That guy was
and
probably
I was
fixing
like,
the car.
I was like, look, you guys didn't call me when the part came in. I have a busy thing, and I'm like, to be honest with you, I'm lucky I remembered. Like, this could have gone on forever, and I would have gotten my next service, and it would have been worse. Like, so like, I'm glad we're getting it. I was really nice, but I was kind of mean. I was a good cop
Is
and
it
bad cop.
leaking something?
He said it was leaking when I got it serviced, but it
so it's
wasn't
like-
an issue.
It's the CV axle. I think that goes right into the transmission, so transmission fluid might be leaking.
He said it wasn't an issue until I
Remember
could
one
drive to
time-
North Carolina.
Dude, the time. Yeah. Dude, it can leak.
But to wrap it up, it was
People
just a
have way-
rigmarole.
People have way worse leaky shit.
They bounced me back and forth, and then she finally is like, I was like, okay, look, like, I went on this like rant, was like, I really appreciate you guys this past year, but I just feel very like you've made me to feel very stupid today, and that parts guy was a dick, and I just straight up said
You
that.
said dick?
Yeah, and
What?
she was like, I understand, and then she was like, we're gonna squeeze you in Monday.
Now you have to look them
1:15.
in the eyes.
Oh, I'm gonna look them in their eyes, and it's all gonna be fine too. Because at the end of the day, I was like, and hey, I do appreciate you, and I'm sorry I got bent out of shape. Sorry I called the guy a dick, but he handled things very oddly when you transferred me to him. And
Yeah, it sounded like that was their fault,
and
their
ran.
problem, Mike.
She started snapping back to.
You're the customer, okay?
She started saying, "I understand."
Nah, the customer's not always right though.
No.
No,
Fuck the
and I
customer
agree.
sometimes.
I'm not always right. That's why I honestly apologize to her. But that parts guy can get fucked.
Now, that's a
you guys
saying-
say Amanda's the problem, but
No, I think she is. She should have been like, let me call you back. I'll go talk to the parts guy. What are you sitting on hold for and shit?
But in my head, I had to hear him say, "Oh yeah, it doesn't mean they didn't call you. Oh, I see a flag on your like." He was saying all this stuff, like he's looking at my shit on the computer, and I was like, "Dude, I just want to get my thing fixed."
Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys told me it was broken, and now in my head, I got this leak. Like I just like said what was on my brain. I was like,
Yeah.
"You guys have made this problem in my head. It's been a month, and I just want to make sure it can get fixed."
This is reminding me though, Mike. I did 2 oil changes today. Changed mine and Samantha's.
wow.
He's always
oil.
doing these oil changes, dude.
And
Does
I
that
want
sound like
you,
a life you
I
want to live?
want you
I'm just kidding.
routine maintenance on something I need to work every day. Yeah,
I'm just joshing.
that's how you work.
I can't
But,
do that with new cars. You got an old nice Element that you can just get up in there.
You're gonna have to soon when the warranty's up in like 2 years or
And
whatever.
when Mad Max days are here.
Changing the oil is easy. But I wanted you to listen and know I did put the fucking drain plug back in both times, and I didn't leak a whole 5 quarts of oil anywhere.
There was an undisclosed location where he may or may not have forgotten to put the drain plug
It was
on.
a whole.
Oh,
I was in a
God.
weird spot. It was
Weird
my mom's
spot.
car. My mind was. I was really stoned, and me and Mike were shooting the shit, drinking a beer, and I got distracted, and I poured the whole 5
Damn.
quarts of oil in without putting the drain plug back.
Oh,
And it started
God.
coming out the bottom. He's
Of
like,
course, it came out of the bottom.
in classic Jack fashion, he goes, I can't even do the
Spoiler
gasp.
came out the bottom.
A Jack gasp is something you have to see and hear
I was
yourself.
like, ah. It was more like a ah.
No,
like
there
a-
was a moment where you, like when your
Yeah.
mom, as you're a kid, like hits the brakes and goes, that. That was pretty
I
good
feel
one. That
bad
was a
because
pretty
I'm.
good one.
I felt bad because I was poisoning the environment.
Somebody poisoned the water.
Oh, that was the STP high octane too.
Yeah, it was expensive. It's
Or whatever.
expensive.
That's
He
the
had to
good-
go
that
buy a
was the
whole nother.
silver.
Yeah.
He had to go buy a whole nother thing.
$35, baby.
Was that podcast night?
It was. Ben was in town.
Oh, it was a Friday.
So you
night.
buy $35 and you put the entire thing in there.
For my car, it's 4.5 quarts, so there's a half quart left.
Half quart left. See, when I take my car into Grants for an oil change, it'll cost me like $25. Like, it's super cheap.
No, it doesn't cost you $25.
It really does.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe 30 at the tops.
No, it doesn't.
Seriously, it does. Yeah, yeah.
$30 oil change?
Yeah, yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Well, I don't believe you.
I'm gonna go in soon. I will put the
Bring
what I
the
pay.
invoice.
Yeah. I will go very
Because-
soon. I will go very soon.
I mean, I also buy like Mobile One, full synthetic, the good stuff, and I buy the Honda genuine oil filters. He's going to give you the Fram shitty oil filter, and maybe like a synthetic blend. Oil,
Yeah.
which will
Because
lower-
you're getting me thinking. I'm like, man, I should just start ordering my own oil.
Yeah, if you don't change,
But I
don't
it's a
understand why
good price though. It's a really good price.
Yeah, but
then I hate taking it in. I hate taking it in.
Yeah,
I order all my oil from oildirect.com. Oildirect.com. Buy all your oil.
Okay, yeah,
Strange
but
bit.
you just change.
It's a bit I'm working on.
Did you get me one of these?
Oil
No,
salesman.
I keep telling you to get me one of these,
Yeah,
but they're
he
all
told
right
me to get. He secretly signaled for a beer.
They're right
He's
beside
got
me.
here. But I did bring. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
But yeah, you should change your own oil if your car is not on some sort of weird
Right.
thing.
Because then another thing about changing your oil, you're picking up the hood more often. You're seeing something. If something's crazy, you're gonna see something.
Yeah. Today I took my.
Yeah, like a dead bird.
Yeah.
You have an air filter today. I didn't change it. I took it out and
Exactly.
Tapped it
That's
off.
a fun one. That's
all
a
you
fun
put
gotta
the
one.
air filter back in.
Yeah.
Well,
Makes
you're
the car
lucky.
run better.
You're a good man because once I'm off my regiment with Subi, whatever how many miles it is, you're gonna be changing my oil for a small fee, and I'll buy the oil. You know what I mean? He'll get paid, and I'll buy the oil, and he'll get to get his
You can
grease
change
on.
your own oil.
I don't want to though.
The only thing is, that is, you get dirty.
My
You
life
get
is at
dirty.
a certain comfortability, and it's not that comfortable, but I don't want to change my own.
I'm surprised there's not door-to-door
It's a
oil
man's
change guys.
There definitely is.
I mean, there is. I'm surprised I don't hear about it more often.
Whoa,
Because
did you say a DoorDash service?
just come in and change your.
In the, you know how Advanced Auto Parts and, sorry, I got heartburn.
AutoZone.
AutoZone are always right next to each other.
Yeah.
In
And
Austin,
Burger
there
King
was
and
one
McDonald's.
where they were two right next to each other, and there was a huge parking lot between, and there was like 6 or 7 mobile mechanics that would park there every day.
Oh, fun.
You could roll up to them and get anything done.
Oh, that's fun. That's good shit.
They'd
And
make you
that's
get the
city
parts,
living.
though, I think. Like, they'd be like, I need this, and you'd run the Napa or whatever and grab the part and bring it to them.
That's
Do
amazing.
they work with OEM parts? Top of the line.
If you that's what you want to go buy,
Can they?
you have to go to the dealership to buy those.
They don't have a line on parts, is what you're saying. See, fuck that.
You bring them. What?
You want to have them to have a line on parts.
No one has a line on. Everyone gets the parts from the same place.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, well, Clyde's, for instance, is where I always went.
Where do you think he's getting the parts?
I don't know. Like, is there a Cisco for car parts?
Yeah, Napa. Is the main one.
You can go to the Napa
Or
store
there's
and
an
put in your
advanced-
own order, though.
Yeah, there's an Advanced Auto Parts brand. There's an AutoZone brand. Normally he'd be like, I need the part. But you're like, wait, where do I get that? You'd be like, we're in the parking lot of an AutoZone and an Advanced Auto Parts.
Yeah,
One of them's got it.
yeah. That is pretty sweet.
But
That's
they're not
sweet.
going to put it in for you? I am.
No, they do put it in for you. That's the point. They're there.
Oh, they're
In the
great.
No,
park-
no, I am, but they're not. AutoZone is not going to put it in for you.
No,
You're
they
going to
sell
bring the part
parts.
back to me, and I'm going to put it in for
And
you.
you're not going to bring the part back to them. You're going to walk out the front door and see them right there. They're in the parking lot.
It's convenient.
It's good stuff.
You roll your
there's
jalopy
like
up there.
a dude with a truck with a giant toolbox on the back with a magnet on the side that says Jim's Mobile Mechanic. Mm-hmm. Or more like Jorge's Mobile. But you get what I'm saying.
It's regional.
If
thing.
you know cars
It's a regional
well
thing.
enough, you can always make money.
Dude, it's awesome. I can fix.
Well, that's what they're
I
saying.
have done crazy repairs. Out of necessity, I delivered pizza and I was like, my car has to work tonight. It's overheating. The radiator's leaking. I ordered a giant radiator from Amazon.
Nice.
I got a question
Crack your knuckles. You need three tools.
for a
And
man's
you
man.
change the thing.
That's awesome.
Question for a
Make it
man's
happen.
man. You, oh God, I don't got a question anymore. I forgot it. It had to do with cars and like,
Tell us about cars, Jack.
yeah, keep going because I forgot my question.
Who's your
I
favorite
just-
car guy?
Change the crazy thing I've done, just change the radiator. All the brake jobs. You do the brake jobs, rotors and all that. Rotors are fucking fun because you're like, it's on there so hard. You smash it with a hammer and stuff.
Yeah, sometimes stuff gets stuck, and I'm like, damn it. How I get
Especially
this
up here in
thing
the
off?
Northeast where there's salt. My car is so pristine under it. But if I look at your car under there, it's going to be Rust City.
Because of the salt.
Yes.
And isn't that road salt, though, or are you talking about the air?
Both here.
Okay, yeah. Because were they not using salt and well, they don't need to. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Fuck.
yeah.
I totally lost it.
It doesn't matter.
It matters in my brain. It's like a torrential like war. In
Do you have an explosive beanie?
Yeah, but it does not fit well. It does does that thing where it rides.
I knew it. I looked at it the other day in the shop, and I was like,
It's
I want one.
tight.
I was like, I want one. Ah, never mind.
You stick that on a basketball for a month, you're good.
Yeah, like it's like putting your baseball glove under your
Yeah,
mattress
yeah,
so fucking
yeah.
break her in with a glove with a ball in it. You ever do
We
that?
all played baseball at least that long to know that you had to break in a glove.
God,
you
I love
know?
baseball. Baseball's the best.
That's like my only memory about playing baseball. It's like you got to break in your glove. It smells like leather. And you got to oil it.
That's what they
Dude,
say.
summer went so fast. It is fall.
Yeah. Yeah, totally fall.
Bullshit.
Do you remember
25th
25th night
of
September?
September.
All right, let's do something else.
You don't want to boogie down?
Jack did not want to take it away.
I do not want to chase the clouds away. Boys, something, whatever it says.
It's in the clouds.
Is that even what it says?
away.
When it comes
Probably.
to staying power and a song, there's no song finer than September, Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's got staying power, man.
There's
No,
probably better songs.
the most timeless song of all time
Let's go.
is "Yeah" by Usher.
God damn, that's a good one. I mean, yeah, we're going to be playing that forever. Forever.
You said, "God damn, that's a good one." You were like, I can't argue with that at all.
I got this new transition for you that's really setting the club on fire right now.
I know.
Yeah, I'm
I
getting
saw
real good
it.
with that one, and yeah, it's a doozy.
It requires some manual.
It really
input.
does. It requires a musical ear. But yeah, timeless. But when it comes to like the really, really old ones that are still that weren't electronically made at all, and we're still playing them, like "Dancing Queen" by ABBA or something, like that's crazy to me.
That's just stupid, though. How many times can you hear that? That one's not as good.
It must have did something right. You know, it's the fact that these humans are just clamoring for it.
Sorry. All right, brand new beer.
What do we got, Jack?
It's the Dan Marino one. Mike didn't get the reference at first, but it's Laces Out.
Oh, fun.
It's from
So
Ace
it's called
Ventura,
Laces Out.
and it has Dan Marino on it. Fun fact, when I was a kid, I used to love Dan Marino. I had like a Dan Marino Christmas
He
ornament.
was fucking good.
Yeah, I had Dan Marino jerseys because I thought he was so cool.
He could sling that
No-
rock.
Did he not have a ring? No, he never won a Super Bowl?
I think that was part of it.
but
yeah.
now I don't give a fuck about football.
And the Ravens won today. It was a very good game. Ravens doing good. Lamar Jackson, probably the best football player on the planet.
What position does he play?
He's the quarterback for the Ravens,
Oh, really?
and he does it all. He had 5 touchdowns today.
Was he a runner?
Yeah. He had over 100 yards rushing.
What was the guy that used to fight the dogs that was so fast?
Mike Vick.
Dude, I remember
He's breaking his records now.
I played Madden back in the day. It was fun. And like every year there was someone on the cover.
I had the Mike Vick one too.
They were always like, their stats were always so fucking stupid and they
Yeah.
were broken. And if you just played as Mike Vick and ran,
It was fun as fuck.
it was so much fun. And like, I remember it was a unwritten rule. Like if you were playing with your buddy, like in the same room, you weren't allowed to play as the
Seriously,
Falcons or
right,
whatever.
right.
Falcons?
Yep.
Yeah,
That was the team.
Because he
weren't
just
allowed-
runs so fast.
Yeah, he was just so fast, and he could juke. It was like one where you use the stick to juke him and shit. And he was
That was the last time I ever played video games. Was that specific Madden?
really. They put out a 20-year version one time. And I think that was the last Madden I ever bought, and it was pretty good.
You can't just fight dogs, though.
It was around the year when they
He did horrible things to those dogs.
Yeah,
If you read the reports,
yeah,
like
electrocution and stuff.
my
What's wrong
my
with
mindset on the Mike Vick thing was like, oh, who cares? Come on. And then I read the reports and I was like, you have to be really fucked up to do that.
It's like when you read about Chris Brown hitting Rihanna.
yeah.
That
The report's bad.
The report is insane.
Gotcha.
Dude. It's scary.
But yeah, he like electrocuted
Yeah,
him
yeah, that's
and
what I
would
heard.
drown him in a bucket and just like it was crazy.
Bet they fought real good after that, right? This beer is awesome.
This is a good one. Yeah.
What's the flavor on it, Mikey?
The flavor was not found when I looked it up, unfortunately.
Yeah, when it was on their Instagram, it was just indescript. It was like Saturday beer.
Interesting.
it's mango.
annoying.
It's like mango, vanilla,
Is it vanilla? Yeah.
but it's good.
Didn't we just talk about how we like mango, vanilla, blackberry? But
Love
this
it.
is mango, vanilla. Maybe it's mango, vanilla.
Maybe it's just because I'm getting a strong mango, getting a strong vanilla. Anything else, guys?
You could tell me it had peach in it.
You could tell me that.
Yeah, it's weird. The descriptor doesn't have any like.
You could tell me there's some carrot in there. Speaking of carrot, maybe
I
just
like
a little
carrot.
bit.
Dude, you know what? I want to go to Vegas and see Carrot Top.
I do too. I love Carrot Top.
Me too, dude.
I love
awesome.
him because people shit on him, and he's a
I would
fucking
take
legend.
like 1.5 grams of mushrooms and probably go see him.
Let's do it.
Carrot Top?
I want to go to Vegas very soon.
I don't. The thing is, I think I would kind of not like Vegas. I think I would wish I was somewhere like less.
But you can
corporate
always
and
go
weird.
to like one of those beach nightclubs or Diplo or Dylan Francis.
I know you got to really get set. You're set into that that vibe.
And even just walking around Vegas is incredible. It's incredible.
Like I want to go to.
Look at Carrot Top, man. He's a good guy.
He looks like a ghoul, but I like him.
Like I want to go to like.
He looks like Kodak Black if Kodak Black was white.
Like I want to go to Montana really bad and like go
Some
to
of the
like
parks.
and shit like
Utah?
that.
Utah?
Yes, in Utah. And if I just like wasted like a plane ticket and went to Vegas and was like all corporate and shit, I'd feel like
yeah. It's like, what experience do you want? Do you want the
Exactly.
most synthetic best experience or the most natural best
Yeah,
experience?
like I know people that talk about like I got my week off of work and we're going on a cruise. I'm like that is the exact opposite thing I would do with my week off.
Yep. And here's the thing about Vegas too. You go on a trip, you spend money to spend more money.
Yeah.
You go to Montana, you spend money, you chill.
Yeah.
You chill.
But there's something to be said about both things.
Yeah,
it's hard
definitely.
Like the number one place I want to go out of the country is Machu Picchu. Look up Machu Picchu. Where is that?
I don't know, but I always
It's
heard
on
about
the
it.
western side of South America. What's that country
Yeah, I
called?
couldn't even tell you what country that's in.
I'm so bad.
With South America, I'm bad with.
Well, didn't we talk about something about South America on the country or on the podcast? A country in South America, and you like nailed it perfectly.
Oh, maybe.
You're like, oh yeah, it's right over here next to Uruguay and all this stuff.
I don't think so, though. How many South American countries can we name?
Where is
Do
it?
that, or do you want to find out where Machu Picchu is?
No, where is it?
It's in the eastern Cordillera area of southern Peru.
Peru.
That
That's
is South
where Tom
America?
Segura's mom's from.
It's in the eastern quadrant.
But where's Peru? I don't even know where that is. Pull up the map.
Is that South America? That is, right?
It is, but it's like, isn't it? Is it southwestern?
I have family in Peru. You want me to call him?
What?
Where's Lake Titicaca?
Yeah.
It's somewhere
Zoom
around
out, Mike. Where is Peru?
Look how crazy the fucking...
I want to go there so bad.
The crazy mountain path right there, zigzags. I don't know if you
Yeah.
can see it. Okay, we're zooming out. Let's go. Temple of the Moon at Machu Picchu.
there.
Doesn't
Isn't that where the llamas live?
Yeah, doesn't that sound fun?
Peru.
It's right in the Fertile Crescent.
All right.
Yeah,
Ecuador, Colombia,
Holy shit,
Brazil,
it's right down-
Nicaragua, Guatemala, Cuba. These are the South American countries.
Geographically, it is right
Cuba?
down the coast from us. If we just go down,
Cuba just makes
It's
the cut.
straight. Dude,
it's straight down from Salisbury.
as the crow flies.
If the crow flies straight, he goes over Salisbury and then he goes over Machu Picchu.
Man, so we own
I
Puerto
shit
Rico,
you
but not
not.
Cuba. That's crazy.
Well, it's a little off the coast if we're being real. So
Dude, if you want to go down there in that area, the place to go is the U.S. Virgin Islands.
You know where
you
they
can
say
get away with a lot of stuff in the Virgin Islands.
You know,
Well,
a
you
lot
know
of
the
people are moving to Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
that
and there's like a crazy thing there where should it be a state, should it not? And all the rich people are like, it shouldn't be a state.
And
No,
the taxes are like non-existent.
exactly.
Yeah.
And all the poor people are like, we would really like to have welfare. We are really
Yeah,
hungry.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
really, really hungry.
the tax break. So are y'all thinking?
Yeah.
You know?
And they're like, we'd really love to vote in elections. And they're
yeah,
like, "Shut the
yeah,
fuck up."
yeah.
What is the settlement?
What?
And it's paradise and has like the most beautiful women in the
Exactly.
world.
Yeah, exactly.
The settlement?
I know a guy who moved there.
That's awesome.
He's an older
If
guy.
I had enough money, I would move to Puerto Rico.
My dad's friend moved there, and he sends pictures, and he lives like on like a hill, and his house is.
But is
made
it
out
one of
like-
those islands where they have a hurricane and then
Yes.
lose all power?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I really got to piss again.
I can't believe there's this place
Been
called the
chugging these
settlement
Saturday
out
mornings.
here.
The settlement. That's creepy. Did we just stumble on something? What the hell is that?
It's off the British Virgin Islands.
And it's
the
called
settlement.
the settlement.
Yes,
that sounds like it's
it's a
from
huge airport.
a James Bond game or something.
What is the settlement?
The settlement.
The settlement is the main and only town on Anganda in the British Virgin Islands.
The settlement. That's what it's called.
Yeah, the
That's
settlement.
wild. EA's Sweet Tooth.
Let's
What?
go to there. Let's go there and have a sweet. Oh, menu pick. Let's have a look at the menu pick. It looks like it's in U.S. currency.
That's hilarious. And that's like such a non-glamorous name for an island. We're going on a vacation to the settlement.
They have $5 chicken Alfredo. What? This is the cheapest menu I've ever seen in my life. Teriyaki noodles for $2.
Hey, can we just Google Map some stuff real quick?
Yeah, we
Go
wanna,
up to Antarctica.
you want to go to Ant?
Go up to
You wanna go to
Antarctica. for me.
Antarctica?
I want to get a street view of Antarctica. See if we can find anything unusual.
Okay. I can't type. It's not letting me.
Oh, he can type, but it's not letting him. Freaking Max, man.
Let's Google
Oh,
Earth.
wait, no, you don't got a
Antarctica.
Mac. You got a
Let's
freaking
go to Antarctica, guys.
Jesus.
We're going to Antarctica, and we're going to find
We're
a polar
Google
bear
Earth
in
and
the
shit.
wild.
Have we pulled up that area where they're going to crash the space station?
Ooh, no.
It's like the least contacted area on Earth.
Okay,
It's like in
gotcha.
the Pacific Ocean. It's
Yeah,
like where
I've
the-
heard of that. It is the
We looked at it
most
up.
uninhabitable place on the planet or something
I don't know
like
if it's not uninhabitable. It's just like the
Furthest
middle
away.
of the ocean. But
Furthest
like,
away from
like
civilization.
where boats travel and stuff. And,
and
so like
boats and planes.
eventually they're going to have to crash the space station.
Wow.
'Cause it's just spinning and falling.
Go to
theoretically.
And Carrot Top.
And
They look alike. And that's
They both look like cartoon characters, right?
they just look the same.
Carrot Top got so jacked at one point, but now he's just regular.
Google Earth will not load, so let's go to Antarctica.
what the heck?
Google Maps, Street View it. That's fine.
There's a whole subreddit. It's like Google Earth or like Google Earth anomalies or whatever. It's like, what is this thing in the middle of the desert?
Yeah, I want to find one.
Is that a monolith?
I don't think Google's gonna have Street View, Kev.
Oh, they don't want us to see.
Whoa, we got McMurdo Station. This is where the fucking thing happened.
What? Holy shit! Look
Scott's
at that! Look
Hut.
at that! Yeah,
Let's go to Scott's Hut. That is Scott's Hut.
so that's in Antarctica right there.
It's a historical landmark. Can we find out about
It's got
it?
reviews. Click on the reviews. That's what we do.
284 of them. It was cold. Loved the food. And Scott was cool. Wasn't
you
sure if my
kidding me?
waiters were children in tuxedos or
People
penguins.
are messing around.
But they were very polite. Only
What
reason
the
I gave 4
fuck
stars
is
is
going
because
This is awesome. This is great.
Seal of approval. Seal of approval.
someone said something about polar bears. Wrong continent. Anyway, one can get tired of the food here. Penguin steaks, ribs, wings.
Penguin steaks.
Would give 0 stars if I could. Waited 20 minutes to be seated and finally left. Traveled a long way to try the snow cones.
What the fuck?
You're gonna leave a 1-star review out of bullshit
That is
on a
awesome.
historical landmark. Okay, that's interesting.
Well, that's Antarctica for you
Whoa,
guys.
look, there's a dead seal.
Whoa,
Mummified seal at the entrance was a nice touch.
that's dark.
Disgusting.
It just wanted to get warm.
What were we talking about before?
What were we talking about?
Uncontacted
What,
place.
what topics we got right now?
Nothing.
You ever heard of the doldrums?
No.
Look up the doldrums, Mike.
What are they?
It's like a place where like the boats would get stuck back in the day.
I'm grabbing
They
another
would take
Budweiser.
Boats.
The doldrums?
Yeah.
The
It's
doldrums?
yeah, there you go. It's called it's like an equatorial place where the Earth is spinning in its most thickest area, and when there's no winds, these boats would get stuck there for days. Like they would just be sitting there. And
There's a
so-
gorilla song where he's like, rolling in the doldrums.
That's what he talks about. And it's a like it's something people talk about being in the doldrums as like being depressed or like being stuck doing the same thing.
No motivation, no wind in your sails.
There you
All
go.
right.
I don't believe that you should be believing that you're in the doldrums because you're probably really not.
Y'all got any old sayings that you like?
Oh, I always love to look
I
up
love
the
old
origin
sayings.
of these. But before we do that, I wanted to say, Mike, I was listening to an old podcast episode recently, and sometimes at the end you're like, sometimes you can see it's not as bad as it seems, or something. You said something really
I remember that
motivational
one. I do
At
remember
the
that
end,
one.
I was like, thanks, Mike. It
was
really made
great.
my day. Made me feel better, dude.
Listening to it on a later date.
Yeah.
Sometimes I listen to, I'm telling I just go ahead and just float my own boat because last week I was making myself laugh listening back to it.
Yeah,
that's
Mike
good.
only laughs at himself. I
Yeah, you guys are no, I laugh at everything. I think it was pretty
He's like
good.
American Psycho, just listening to it on his little headset.
What did you just say that we were going to do?
You got any old sayings that you like?
Oh, dude, yeah. I like to look up all sorts of old sayings.
Uh,
Like favorite.
I don't know, just any old saying is good because for it to get old, it had to be true. You know what I mean? Like anything like...
We're going to be partying till the cows come home.
like actions speak louder than words or something. Oh, but stuff like that.
Till
is
the
kind of a
cows come
different
home
lane.
is my favorite. Whatever that means. Like you let the cow herd go out for the day and they haven't come home yet.
Yeah.
We're going to be going till the cows come home. I love that saying.
What's he took a trip but never left the farm mean? That mean he took acid? Or took mushrooms?
Or even like beyond that, I love thinking just of words in general, how they came about. Like
iPod.
like think of like a lot. You know how people say like a lot, right? Like I like a lot of ice cream, please. Like it
want a whole
literally
lot.
means like a lot sized. You know what I mean? Almost like a vacant lot.
Man, dude, you be getting really high, dude.
You
I
see what
like
I'm
that,
saying?
dude. I like that about you, and that's the type of shit I think about.
That
too.
has to be where the word comes from, right?
You're up there eating a handful of gummies, taking a bong rip, and be like, "Yo, a whole lot. I took a whole lot of gummies.
I'm so
Did
high.
I take a whole lot of them though?"
But that has to be where the word comes from, right?
Yeah, the English language is really limited and
Yep.
silly though.
Yep.
Sometimes, like
When
with
you deep
one
dive,
and
when you
one
deep dive
and-
on these words, it's kind of entertaining to me.
Did you win the game? Did we have one scoop of ice cream? We won the game.
Very true. Mm-hmm.
Where? What are you looking up? Mike's looking up a lot.
It's not
now.
what you think it is, dude.
Really?
Yeah. It comes from the English, Old English, chlot, H-L-O-T, which goes back to Proto-Germanic, klutom.
But we turned it into 2 words for some reason.
Dang. You see, I thought I had it nailed. I really did. I really did.
It's a lot, a whole parking lot full.
It's like a whole lot's worth. Like a whole lot.
We found.
Well, the cows can still come home.
What's that from?
Till the cow.
You ever seen those people who live among, like, say they have a whole giant farm with cows on it, and their house is like in the center.
Mm-hmm.
They have like a small fence around their house, and then they have like this anti-cow walking area. Have you seen that?
No.
Where they can drive their car over it and you can walk through it, but the cow can't walk through it.
Huh.
It's like a corrugated thing where if the cows walk in it, they'll fall and shit.
No.
It's
But,
like,
but you can drive through it.
yeah, it's like a bunch of pylons of Mike pull up a thing after
Weird.
the cows come home thing.
I've never heard of that.
The fact that cattle let out to pasture may only be expected to return for milking the next morning. Thus, for example, a party that goes on until the cows come home is a very long one.
Ooh, let's go, boy. Let's keep this fucking podcast going till the cows come home.
Cows come ding, ding, ding.
Cow walking
That was a good bell sound, dude.
gigs.
Nice.
Look up a cattle grid.
Cattle grid. I love cattle grid, man. Last time I stepped on a cattle grid, I said, ah! Got my foot stuck in a cattle grid one
And
time.
then, like, in the middle of, like, nowhere, big areas where they have a ton of cows, yeah, they'll have those.
Oh
really-
my God.
Yeah, like, you can drive through that.
That's
but, like,
hilarious.
A cow can't walk through that.
That's hilarious.
You'll hurt their fucking leg. Why?
The fact that a cow can't walk through that just says it all.
We
Oh
are
my
far
God.
superior.
We can't walk through that without paying attention.
Yeah, you walk right through that.
That's
On top of the beams, and you're just fine.
well, yeah. Walk across it without knowing it's there. While
I
you're
have a pretty funny story about one of these with we were all I was out somewhere with some people and we were at a farm that had one of these, and we all walked out to the van to smoke, and we were on the way out. We were walking over this, and we are like, someone's going to eat shit on the way
Oh,
back
God.
walking over one of these. Somebody said that, and the guy that said it tripped and fell on the way back.
No
and
way.
he said it was me. He just bursted out and he fell, landed, and turned around and rolled over and said, "It was me." He said, "Someone's going to fall over this thing on the way back." And then it was like an hour later or whatever, after we all were chilling in the van smoking.
okay.
and he
You
was
just did it.
and he just remembered, and we all remembered exactly what he was talking about when he said, "It was me."
That's great.
You just. I didn't want to bring this up on the podcast tonight.
Why?
Because I foreshadowed my own doom the other week. I don't know if I ever talked about the night the roof blew off the animal hospital.
What?
Yeah,
The
there was a-
roof blew off the animal hospital.
Yeah,
Were
next
you
door-
dreaming?
No, I wasn't dreaming. I had to go into the shop and fix the leaks and put buckets under the leaks.
The animal hospital.
The animal hospital next to the shop.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Big old windy storm with gusts up to 70 miles an hour that night this past summer. Blew the roof off their shit. And a big old like piece of wood that so they have like a graded roof with gutters. A piece of wood that was holding down something came up and speared our roof. And then
Damn.
there was leaks, so we had to come in and make sure all the art was down and put buckets under the leaks. Well, there's all these nails that got ripped up. All these nails that have been sitting there. Flat, square nails with a sharp fucking nail coming off. Not very long, small. But they all got knocked into the parking lot. And
God.
I said, you know how I am. You hear as a kid all these sayings about tetanus and lockjaw and rusty nails. And I was like, oh man, all these nails in the parking lot now. Someone's going to get a nail in their tire. Someone's going to get
Yeah, someone had a
lockjaw.
flat tire for sure.
Someone's going to get the tetanus.
Lockjaw.
Well, fast forward, 2 months now. Well, I'm out weed whacking, getting ready for the landscaping the shop, making it look pretty for the shop party coming up, 30-year anniversary coming up.
Hey.
30 years.
30
Shout
years
out.
that location?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ever since Toby opened it in Salisbury. Toby originally owned it and then sold it to JJ. And then JJ sold it to Robbie. And we're celebrating 30 years tomorrow. And I was weed whacking out there. And I was in the grass right under where the roof had gotten blown up. Should have been looking at the ground and paying more attention because I probably would have noticed it going in. Maybe not. And then I'm just on the grass, walking with my shoes. And the grass, I guess, has some give to it. But then I stepped down. And it wasn't very forceful, but I just stepped down on the concrete and whoop, I felt it. And it was one of them nails that I had talked about. And it just had barely got
God
me.
damn.
Just barely got him.
It barely got me. I'm telling you. Barely. Barely.
So do you think you got tetanus or lockjaw?
I got
got
I tried to squeeze.
Think you got
I
tinnitus
had
or
to
anything?
squeeze. I got tinnitus. Ton of tinnitus. I squoze the blood out.
that was a callback.
Call back and squoze it. So I said to myself, the squeezing makes me think that maybe I'll be okay. So just know that I wasn't going to go. But then when I told everyone at the shop, everyone had a pretty much alarm in their eyes and alarm in their voice. And they said, you better go get a shot.
When was the last time
Oh,
you had a
come
tetanus shot?
on.
Whenever you get it when you're a kid.
You haven't had a tetanus shot since then? Mm-mm. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I dodged bullets with a rusty thing. There was one time.
I've had a bunch.
Yeah.
But
You
I
had a
think you
bunch
only,
of what? Tetanus shots?
well, I mean, you only need them every 12 years. Look it up. How often do you tetanus booster? 12?
10. I know now.
10 years. I might
Because I
be
remember
due.
I got one. We went to Tomorrow World that time.
Oh, yeah.
The first year, and on the way we're moving in, my knuckle hit the cooler so hard, my knuckle split like a fucking. It just split open real bad, like I was in a fight. And the whole weekend we're there partying in the fucking dirt and stuff, and I never washed it. Then I came home, and my hand, I could take my finger and like go boop, and leave a dent in it. And I was like,
Ooh.
oh.
Nah.
And
Like
I went,
it was so puffy and swollen.
yes, and it was a crazy infection, and the lady was like, "It could get in your bones and stuff,"
Oh,
and she scared me. And they gave me, I had to get a tetanus shot, and then they gave me like a crazy antibiotics, but it went away. But like, I remember my hand was all puffy
Yikes.
from partying
Yeah.
in Georgia.
Man, those festivals can be
mud?
no joke sometimes. I think I remember at that exact Tomorrow World.
Test your metal.
I really got to test my memory here because I think it might have been 3 people passed out back to back to back, and I carried all of them to the medical tent.
Yeah, it was first year
You
Tomorrow
did it,
World.
yeah. You did the one guy I remember.
The first one
yeah,
was our friend.
yeah.
Carry him to the medical tent. Then I start running around looking for you guys, and as I'm running, someone else literally
Oh, yeah.
falls.
Another
just
person.
falls right next to me. So I just pick him
Oh,
up, take him
yeah.
to the medical tent.
Yeah, it comes like, I just saved another guy.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, I was like, you're the fucking best.
The funniest thing is the dude in our group, he passed out, and we are like, everyone's like, "Oh my god, what is he on?"
Yeah.
All that stuff. And then as soon as he like woke up and came to, we're like, "What'd you take?" He's like, "I didn't take anything today," and he was like just dehydrated or
You
something.
probably, yeah. I think his name was Kevin too.
It was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I thought I was like, is he on fucking some dirty Molly or something? But no, he was just dehydrated. or
I will
something.
never forget.
He locked his knees.
Yeah.
He got hoisted up. There was like 3 to 4 people under him. Like,
Oh yeah, we carried it. It was awesome. We all assembled.
yeah, dude, those were the fucking days, man.
That was a fun time.
Just thinking about doing that shit now gives me like I'm like back in my part of. I'm like, oh man,
Mike
that-
doesn't want to leave his house again.
Yeah, they're so
that's- you
expensive
know that's
too, man.
not-
I would love to go chill at a festival with you guys and really just kind of take a chill approach, turn up sometimes, and really just kind of hang out.
That's what I went to that one in Oklahoma that time, and I set my fucking hammock up at the main stage and just hung out there for a while.
So you got the portable hammocks that come with its own frame, or did you find 2 trees?
they had these huge flags set up, like a ton of poles, and I put them between that.
Nice.
Rufus was good.
I went to see Rufus in DC, man. Woo-wee. Going to see FKJ in like a month, like exactly a month now.
Yeah.
What's like the best festival for like really walking around and really seeing the sights?
If you want to walk around, Bonnaroo, right?
Bonnaroo? Bonnaroo's epic. Those
Go to
lineups
that.
are epic. And that's probably like what? $600, $700, $1,000, $1,200, something like that.
We should do the thing where we get a RV and do it.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
But it's hard to get our group together.
And
man.
I wouldn't
We're all
want to
so-
drive. I don't want to drive.
We'll drive the
up there.
RV up in.
I know.
I'll drive it.
Yeah, we should all just take turns. It'd be funny.
I remember the one time we met you in Atlanta, and you rode back to Austin with us. Remember?
Yes.
I remember I drove the whole way back.
Oh man, that
through the
was
night.
really a good time, man. Holy shit.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my god.
You were just like, I'm riding from Salisbury, you're in Atlanta, and then you just got handed off to some other dudes.
That is amazing. That was awesome.
And then you took a one-way flight from Austin
And then on that one-way flight, they looked at my vape, and I thought, oh my god, but they didn't care. I thought the TSA was really going to get
Here's
pissed
my
about
big-
my weed vape.
Let's do some recommendations here. My recommendation is fly with weed. No one cares.
It doesn't seem like anyone cares.
Well,
Someone I know recently went to Europe. Filled their, not their carry-on, but their checked bag. Edibles, vape pens, all that stuff. No problem.
That's awesome.
my friend went to Russia and she's locked up.
I wouldn't recommend going to Russia.
Yeah.
But fly with weed. You can fly with weed. But the thing
worst
is,
part-
you play dumb if you get caught. Don't be like, and don't hide it.
Don't
like all
fly to
crazy.
Russia with weed. That's for sure.
I would put my weed when I would fly with it. I'd put it in just a side pocket of my backpack, like a little pocket. I had like this little pocket on the side. Put it there every time. And if they were ever to find it, I'd be like, oh, silly me. I totally forgot. I bet that'd be cool. But I went through the check thing every time. They're looking for guns and knives and shit.
Yeah. You know, it's a really crazy place to take weed on is a cruise. They really check your shit hard before going on a cruise.
Yeah. Fuck a cruise.
Water. You don't want, once you're out on the water, they can't stop you.
You know why though? They don't want you to bring your own alcohol on. They want
Yes.
you to buy it there, and it's you know what I mean. That's really why they're looking for bottles of alcohol.
These days, I
You
think
ain't pre-gaming on my.
I would get
cruise.
on with like the Puffco Peak and 8 grams of hash and be
Mm-hmm.
all set.
an
Have you
all-inclusive
tried that?
vacation's better
Have you
than a
tried that
cruise.
Puffco Peak? thing I
No,
have?
no.
I like dab on the space station, dude.
Oh yeah,
Digital.
we gotta go on a big vacation as adults.
Let's go to
Yeah.
Bora Bora. And
All-inclusive vacation, Bora Bora. I'm down, man. I like an all-inclusive. You ever been on all-inclusive? You ever
No,
been on
I-
all-inclusive?
I'm more of an exploratory guy, but I guess I could. If I'm spending the money on the flight and stuff to go to some island, I don't want to just sit in some resort.
Yeah, as
the
a
whole
guy
time.
who's cheap, I like the all-inclusive because, like I said, you spend money to spend more money. No, you spend money one time and you enjoy it, and you enjoy that money. You know
But I
what
guess
mean?
there's no arguing that that's relaxing and you're
It is
chilling.
very relaxing. It's
I
very
gotta say
relaxing.
something because it's always on my brain, and I'm glad you talked about Bora Bora tonight.
Ooh.
Well, you know how in movies where there's
Oh,
always
that's Bora Bora. That looks cool.
how something sticks in your head sometimes, like a stupid line or something. Well, that Jurassic Park movie, it was like the first one back. Maybe it was called Jurassic World, the first one.
First new one.
There's
What do
this,
you mean? With Chris Pratt going,
Yeah, like the first one. Well,
That was good.
they were made into a crazy resort, right? And then pterodactyls come and start literally dropping people. But anyway,
that
there's
movie sucks so bad.
the military guy. There's always a military guy in the Jurassic Park movies. Well, in this one, he's like a fucking dick who wants to like corporateize the dinosaurs. Corporatize.
I remember this. I saw this in theaters for some
And he
reason.
says,
Me too.
quote
I
unquote,
was on a date. That's why. Yeah.
he says, quote unquote, can you imagine if we had these things in Bora Bora? Talking about the raptors. Like, what are they going to be there?
That is hilarious.
Why do you want them there?
What was
Yeah.
in Bora Bora?
Yeah, what kind of military operation are you doing in Bora
That's what
Bora?
I wonder.
Look it up.
Was it a military operation?
Grenada.
I'm just thinking maybe he
Maybe
wanted
before it was a paradise, it was a war zone.
Bora.
But yeah, Bora Bora, that is a desirable place to go with like the docks, and it's like basically in the water. I guess it's really
Yeah,
shallow.
the Four Seasons there is where you want to go.
Weird. This says during World War II, the United States chose Bora Bora as a South Pacific military supply base. But why do they want
makes sense.
raptors there?
To ride around. Oh.
They want Chris Pratt to go and then tell them to go eat the bad guys.
Well, by now he's wearing like a crazy like Pokemon trainer's like
I don't
sachet, and it's Christmas time. It's like nuclear winter, Jurassic Park.
Nuclear winter. Huh?
It's like all cold outside, and these brontosauruses are like,
Yeah, who's
"Meow."
watching these new Jurassic Park movies? Good Lord.
Stop going to see them so they stop making them,
They're
please.
never gonna stop.
It's like the kind of movie, like the ad will always show up on like the Dr. Pepper can or
They
something.
seriously should have made the first one. And
They
that's
shouldn't
it.
have. Oh, yeah. Right? Definitely.
Isn't the book like
And that was
way
Spielberg,
more
right?
dark?
That's Spielberg, right?
Yeah, the old man gets eaten in the book.
Oh, wow.
The best part about the original movie is when he's eating all the ice cream, the old man, because all the power's out.
I don't know this one too well. Yeah.
The first Jurassic Park movie?
No, I got to see it again. Couldn't really
The
tell you too
original
much about
Jurassic
it.
Park.
Couldn't tell you much about it.
Wow.
Super young when that came out.
There's a scene where everything's gone to shit. The power's out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the old man there with all these big things of ice cream.
Oh, well,
around
here
him.
he is.
Yeah, yeah. And he's sitting there eating it all because it's about to all go melt
Hilarious.
and shit. And everything's gone to shit. And he knows he's going to die. His whole operation's fucked. So he's sitting there eating ice cream.
That's great. That's great.
And it's like, it's heavy.
And it's like, might as well.
Yeah, then the kids get
It's your
ice
last
cream,
meal.
and the Raptors come after the kids.
But the day gets saved at the very end. They ride away while the That's a helicopter gets them. Helicopter.
Yep. And Newman sold the stuff to Dotson.
So like that's how the sequels are all there. And also the island is left running rampant with dinosaurs. The beginning of if we're talking about Jurassic Park, the beginning of
with
2.
the little girl.
Daddy, look.
Yes, I love that. They just stopped there to have
The
a
scream.
picnic.
It's so dark.
So great.
I got that for
Wait,
Christmas.
the second one has the redhead lady in it, right?
Yeah,
That one's not that bad. I had all the toys for the second
Jeff
one.
Goldblum.
All the toys from the second one.
The military man in the second one's cool. You know who's in the second one? Vince Vaughn.
That movie came out at a good
Is he
time for
really?
us. We were like 12 or something. It was made for 12-year-olds. So like you watch it now, it's horrible. But
No, it's made for
then-
13-year-olds, technically.
A lot of stuff was made for kids. Yeah.
like PG-13. Nice.
Like even watching Austin Powers nowadays, it's borderline made for children. Like
That movie taught me what the word horny meant.
Yeah,
meant.
yeah.
I remember he was like,
Wow,
do I make
Vince Vaughn was in that movie.
He was Nick Van Owen.
when Austin Powers says,
Looking
do
like
I
a
make you
dreamboat.
horny? Do I make you Randy? Or my friend said, Mom, what does horny mean?
Oh my god.
And she was like, it means you want to have sex. And I remember being like, my brain spinning like crazy.
I remember this kind
I'm
of
like, I'm horny all the time.
those moments of learning something new like that word is mind blowing. Because I remember, believe it or not, I saw Scary Movie 1 with my parents in theaters. And one of the first gags,
What the fuck?
Penis?
one of the first gags
You told us about this.
is
at
someone
school.
ejaculating so hard that they push the lady onto the ceiling and the ejaculate is just flowing and pressing her up against the ceiling. I had no idea. What the fuck was going on there.
Can you look
are
up what
bad
year-
people.
what
They
year-
took you to that.
What year did this movie come out?
Susan Rex, why did you take Kevin to that at an early age?
And then
Why?
And then there's
year?
the penis going through the ear.
You wonder
Remember
why
that?
there's a sex dungeon downstairs.
the penis going through Marlon Wayans' ear.
Oh shit!
Do I remember that? Yes.
The
What do you want me
Wayans
to look up?
brothers.
What year that movie came out? How old was Kevin?
Scary Movie 1. Man, the Wayans brothers are so rich.
I was really. My parents did not want me seeing any shit like this because they just did not.
2000. I was 10 years old.
They just did not want me to go into school and repeating any of this shit. It was looking back and like, why? What's so bad about this? They did not want me going to school and saying like, haha, I came in your ear or something.
Yeah.
Like, how detrimental would that be to so many people?
Yeah, it was bad.
You would have never.
That's the kid that said he came in your ear.
You would have never gone to college.
Yeah.
Carmen Electra was in it. Yeah. Keenan Wayans, Sean Wayans,
What
Marlon
a bad
Wayans.
movie. I mean, well, okay.
Anna Faris, is she a good actress? What
I
else is
like
she
Anna
in?
Faris. She's a good comedy actress.
no.
She's in The
she
House
used
Bunny.
She used to be married to Chris Pratt, right?
Maybe.
She's in one of the worst movies ever. That stoner movie.
She could definitely be in one of the worst movies ever.
It
Like
is
That's
the-
like her genre.
This movie.
Smiley
It's
face.
the worst movie
I bet.
ever.
That's the kind of movie they would cast her into.
I don't know why this was reminding me of this. Do you want to talk about Smiley Face more?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
No. You talk about what you want to talk is what.
Have you ever heard of American Psycho 2?
No. I think maybe.
Starring Mila Kunis?
No.
It is the worst movie ever.
Wow. So it's supposed to be like American Psycho, but with a girl this time?
Yes.
Wow. She cannot pull that off.
She kills like 3 people the whole movie.
Oh, wow. She's a regular Christian Bale. She is so good, Mila Kunis.
What do you mean, Christian Bale?
Wait. Is he the first American Psycho?
Yeah, but what? She's a regular Christian Bale?
Like, they go from Christian Bale
Oh, okay.
to Mila Kunis. You know what I'm saying?
She's a psycho. Look at her face. She's good at that.
I think I heard somewhere that it was a movie that was like written and like about to be made, and they're like, make that American Psycho 2.
You know what it is? It's Karate Kid and then Karate Kid 2. It's like the same drop off. They just did it with a girl, and it was way worse.
Does this the Mila Kunis you remember?
Holy shit. That's shocking.
She seems like malnourished.
Yeah, shut up, Meg.
She looks like Black Swan.
That is one of my all-time favorite movies.
Talk about
I
the
gotta
sex
see that.
scene.
I've
I
heard a
put
lot of
Black
good
Swan
things.
in at least my top 10,
Holy
maybe
shit.
my top 5.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
Yeah.
You've not seen Black Swan?
No.
Wow,
It's supposed to be legendary,
it is a
right?
wild ride. I saw it in theaters. I saw
A lot of scissoring.
there's a lesbian scene, and I saw it in
Is that Natalie Portman?
yeah, Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis. I saw it in theaters, and I remember it being it was a packed theater. Every seat was full.
So Mila Kunis is.
What
a
year
good
did this come out?
actress.
2007, 6, 5, 6, 6.
It's got that guy as the guy.
What year did it come out, Mikey?
Oh man,
Let's
movie
It
see.
should
makes
be on the
sense.
page.
It's weird. 2010. It's weird.
10.
Yeah. Yeah, we were only 20
It's a
years old.
throwback. It's over 10 years old. That's crazy.
What? I thought it came out in like 2007 or something.
Think again.
It definitely won a bunch of awards. I remember that thing was taking them home.
2010.
Take them home.
Huh.
Let me tell you
But
what.
yeah, I remember I saw this in theaters. It was a packed theater. And
Mila
every seat was
and
full.
Natalie do the old snip snip.
One of the best. What's the best theater experience you ever had?
I think probably it was Superbad. I saw Superbad opening night,
Dude, that's funny. I did too.
2007.
Me too. I wonder if we
Hell
were in the
yeah.
same theater. I saw that, and
We could have been,
every seat was full.
and it was so fucking loud
Everyone
with
was
laughter.
losing their shit.
And I was laughing like I've never laughed before. I was like, this is just so fucking funny.
Yeah.
It's so I've never seen anything like it. What porn site should I get? You know, it was just crazy. Like from the very beginning of that movie.
Fantastic Voyage.
Yeah. I think maybe something that's hard to notice, like Perfect 10. I'm thinking Perfect 10.
Yeah.
They'll think that's bowling or something. These are all really deep cuts from the movie. If you're familiar.
yeah. So I'm thinking something like Perfect 10.
Look at those nipples. They're like baby toes.
Dude, my
He's
old,
so fixated on sex in that movie.
my old roommate Adrian would always talk about the baby toes.
And this just popped into my head. You know who that character reminded me of? 10,000% when it came out. And I was like, oh my God, this is him. Michael Tall in high school. Fucking Michael Tall. Jonah Hill, man.
Yeah.
He was you in high school, man. He was you in high
Said
school.
I wasn't that fat.
But it wasn't about that, and it wasn't about like you were hypersexual, but you were very
I
crude.
wasn't that horny.
You were very crude and hilarious in high school.
I love the best line is he's like, you don't want to get to college and you don't want them to think you suck dick at fucking pussy.
Yes.
You don't think you suck dick a fucking pussy.
You suck dick at
Yes.
fucking pussy? Come on, dude.
I've always thought myself to try to be I've liked doing the saying things that make people upset.
Yeah,
So that
yeah.
has always been an edge.
You've always
some
been
people like that. Some people hate
very in your own opinion in high school, and these are good things, by the way. Like the characters were just very similar to me.
that. I wonder
and-
why I was like that. I guess.
And
that's
speaking
good.
of This Is the End, one of my favorite parts of that is when they're out by the pool at the house party, and it's like a little mini Superbad reunion. And if you're paying attention, because it's all three of them like talking about cocaine, and it's like,
Yeah.
wow, we haven't seen these characters together since Superbad, and that's really nice to see.
It is, but they were not themselves.
Does this cocaine smell funny?
Me and Mike just went at the exact same time.
Yeah, that
dude.
scene is a Superbad reunion, and it's
Smacks
lovely.
Rihanna's ass. She's doing the Super Bowl.
I heard there was a talk about filming that part. Like, can Michael Cera slap your ass, Rihanna? And she's like,
Only if
he
I
can
can
slap
slap
my
him
ass
back.
only if I can slap him back as hard as he hits me. So, like, however hard he hit her on the ass is how hard he hitting
You
him
can
back.
see this.
I think she might have gone a little harder, though.
Oh, for sure.
Looks like she hits the fuck out of him, and it doesn't look fake at all.
No, they didn't have to add any sound. They say too. It's
Really?
It's the real smack sound.
Okay.
It's the real smack sound.
Where'd you hear that?
Seth Rogen, same interview where he said that they told the studio that they weren't going to play each other.
Where did I hear the you can slap my ass as hard as I can slap your face then?
I think it was Seth Rogen on Stern or something like that,
Okay.
or it might have been Rihanna in an interview.
I think I might have heard Rihanna say
Yeah, and she's about to do the halftime show for the Super Bowl this year. That's going to be good.
I'm always very underwhelmed by the
Yeah, but I think
halftime
this
show.
one I got a good. I mean, Rihanna's got some hits, man.
Dude, Umbrella is one of the best songs of all
Oh,
time.
good lord! If Jay-Z comes out there and they do Umbrella and then it starts raining, that's going to be crazy.
I've seen Jay-Z perform a couple times, and he puts on some of the best performances ever.
He really is goated.
Yeah, I saw him.
That voice is goated.
and Justin Timberlake on. Remember when did they put a whole album together?
They might have. They're good together.
The suit and
Yeah,
tie shit.
yeah.
As long as I got my.
I saw them I saw them. They did a whole tour together with Jay-Z and Justin Timberlake. And I saw them together. It was the best.
Remember the Jay-Z R. Kelly album? That was awesome.
I also went to Made in America, Jay-Z's festival, the first year it came out. You're the one who told me about it, and you're like, "This is a great festival. We should all go."
That lineup was.
And then
good.
I bought tickets and stuff, and then no one else came. Odd Future was there, I remember. And Earl was there like the first time. It was like his first show back.
I played Jigga on the radio today.
I don't like that word. Personally, it offends me.
Hey, it was an A. I said it with the A.
Easy.
Oh, man.
But yeah, Rihanna's got the hits, man.
Rihanna's
Super
got
Bowl's
the
gonna be
internet
lit.
buzzing.
SOS.
I guess it's going to be good. I mean, I like it when rock and roll people get to do the Super Bowl.
It should be Metallica. I've been saying this for years and years. The perfect football halftime show would be Metallica.
No.
No one needs to be dancing around during a football game. We all need to be going, hell yeah.
Who was the best halftime show you can remember? I remember Prince being pretty fucking dope.
That
even though
goes down.
I don't like him that much.
I remember Bruno Mars
not
being
that
my
he's
favorite.
Bad. Oh, wait. The Weeknd.
You
Was that
already
last time?
You named the best one.
I didn't
It
think
started
the weekend
raining
was that
during
good.
Purple Rain.
Yeah, Prince was
Oh, yeah,
probably
Prince
the
was
best
Nature
one, right?
blessed that one as the best.
Even though I'm not like
Did I lose your
the
computer?
craziest
my
Prince.
computer just died.
It's about time to play the music anyway, right?
I guess so.
It's a black screen. Black screen of death?
All right, fuck it. Play the music.
Play the music.
Fuck.
Screw the talk.
It's
about
been real, guys.
Time. Mike,
We love you.
take us out.
Play us out, Johnny. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week. We got a couple things doing. We're going to do an outdoor sesh here this month. I know we have to do a quick pre-record for one of our episodes, so stay tuned. The birds will be chirping. The squirrels will be slurping. Kevin's got a new well. We're going to walk a camera up to the well and just show how good they did a job of the
It's
install.
a good one. 4 and 12. It's nice.
Thanks for nothing, fuckers. We'll see you next week.